I'm Veronica and I'm locked up. Pillow talk days are wrapped up. All because someone got smacked up. All because someone got smacked up. I'm Veronica and I'm locked up. Pillow talk days are wrapped up. All because someone got smacked up. All because someone got smacked up. I'm Veronica and I'm locked up. Pillow talk days are wrapped up. All because someone got smacked up. All because someone got smacked up. All because someone got smacked up.
This is Loren from the Philippines, and thanks for listening to 90 Day Fiance Fridays.
Welcome, everybody, to a special edition of 90 Day Fiance Fridays on a Friday, and it's a reunion episode because we have like our number one guest, the person that put us on the map, none other than Loren Allen, straight out of the Philippines.
What's up, Loren?
Hey, everybody.
This
Hey,
is
Loren.
this is crazy. I remember your first ever appearance on the show. It was one of the most
You got me in so much trouble.
It was the most memorable interview I've ever done in my life. And dude, I've interviewed hundreds of people, but you are the most memorable interview I've ever done. And on the internet, it went viral. It was taken and recorded and posted on YouTube, Daily Motion, TikTok, everywhere. This interview went all over the internet, and it was talked about for months. So
Yeah.
Because it was over Twitter Spaces, so it got so viral, it inspired us to like legitimize our podcast. So we appreciate you for that, especially.
yeah, you were the motivation behind this. So just
The next level.
yeah, just know that you did that. So I'm really excited because you've disappeared off the internet. And if anybody knows, if Loren disappears off the internet, Loren is up to something. So I don't know where you want to start, but we want to know what you've been up to.
The last time we talked, I was sleeping on the side of the freeway on my way back to Washington State in California, right?
Right?
So I started my job in the mountains in Mount Rainier, Washington, and that was all right. But then that job started to end, right? And I'm like, well, I need like a backup plan. And moving to Canada with a girl named Ziyu didn't work out because I couldn't get citizenship or like a work visa in time.
Wait,
And
where in Canada, Loren? Where in Canada? Because I'm from Canada.
Maybe like above Minnesota, like in the middle somewhere.
Like Winnipeg, like Manitoba, Edmonton,
Yeah, I think
Calgary,
so.
Saskatoon, Regina.
I don't remember.
Okay,
All I
Mina.
said is, I'll do it. Let's go. Let's get married. I'll move to Canada. And it didn't work out.
Mhm.
And so I started talking to this other girl named, I don't remember. And she was like,
wait.
listen, move.
Wait, when we say girls, are we talking about girls or trans girls?
Yeah, both those girls were girls.
Okay, so that you didn't tell us. You didn't tell us that you switched over to girls.
Well, I'm with a trans girl right now. We just aren't like in a real relationship. So,
Okay.
yeah.
You mean your pancake queen, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Pancake girl. We're not there yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
That's a
not there.
whole-
Okay,
that's a
go ahead.
can. Okay, so, yeah, this girl was like, move to Massachusetts. We're gonna be just fine. And I'm like, okay. And so we start talking, and then like a week or two goes by. She's like, well, I'm gonna be homeless soon, so you're gonna buy us a van to live in. And I'm like, I can't afford a van. If I could afford a van, I'd be living in one right now. And she's like, well, Trump's gonna deport me pretty soon. And I'm like, well, let me know when he's gonna deport you. And she said, maybe in 2 months. And I'm like, well, in 2 months, I'll be moving out of here anyway, so I'll just meet you in the Philippines. And she's like, all right. And so then I got my ticket to the Philippines, and I'm on my way here. And then I get here, and she's like, well, I'm not actually in the Philippines. I didn't get deported. And I'm like, well, that's cool, because I'm in the Philippines. And so I already invested.
Wait. Did y'all not communicate during those 2 months?
No, I had no interest.
Oh, so you just assume everything that y'all had planned 2 months prior was still like,
Well, I mean, that's a big update. Like, I got a note saying I'm not getting deported, Loren. Like, let me know those kind of details, right?
Well,
I mean,
a lot of people that were like, how the fuck can he even afford a ticket to the Philippines though?
well, I saved for the entire year.
Mm.
And then everything I didn't save, I invested into with this other girl in Manila, but she's not ready. And then the second one is the pancake girl I'm with now.
Okay.
But that was like a misadventure. This whole thing is just a crazy nonsense.
So wait, the girl in Minnesota, did you ever move to Minnesota with her or so that never
No,
Okay, okay.
because she told me she was getting deported. So I'm like, all right, I'll just meet you in the Philippines. But then she's not here,
So she's still in Minnesota.
homeless,
Or
just
mad,
running around.
right?
Oh, okay. But wait, was she
Yeah,
deported and then or is she like illegal and like hiding or like what's
I
going
don't know. She claims she moved here when she was like 2, but she like never actually got like her papers right. And then I guess ICE contacted her saying she's gonna get deported because she doesn't have her papers ready. So
Oh.
like maybe she got her papers ready, or maybe because she's homeless they can't find her.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It could be either one.
Like you've met the girl in Massachusetts online, I assume.
No, she's just like, yeah, she hit me up and she's like, come live with me in Massachusetts. And I'm like, all right,
Like,
fuck it, I got nothing else to do.
was this a fan of 90 Day Fiance or what?
Yeah, just a random fan.
Oh,
Hmm, okay. Hmm.
because of 90 Day Fiance, you have access to a new cachet of women.
I mean, not really.
I
I would
love,
have to say no to that one.
I
Not
love,
no.
I love that you're honest because you're like, no, I am not fighting off pussy. Like, no, that is not an accurate statement. No.
Uh-uh. I mean, I have like 4 different girls I could live with in the Philippines once I leave here, but like it's not, I don't know what it's going to be like when I do that, because right now I'm not sleeping with the girl I'm with, the
All right,
pancake
so
girl.
I have a question. Do not answer this question if it incriminates you in any way. But
All
how
right.
did you get over to the Philippines? Are you there on a specific visa or
So you
what?
automatically get a 60-day visa, and I have yet to cross the 60 days, so I'm still legally in the Philippines.
Okay. But do you have any
Yeah.
idea what's going to happen after that, or do not incriminate yourself? But like, are you
No,
gonna?
I mean, like, I have no idea what's going to happen because I have no money and no way of getting back to the plane, let alone to buy a ticket. So we'll see what happens. I might get some magic, or I might just be stuck here.
Oh, okay.
And
So,
and
so what's your living situation like? Like, how's the living situation looking?
Can I flip this camera? Okay. So that's the house, right? It's like it's
You
two
don't see
bedrooms.
anything.
The living room and the kitchen
you
are
know,
together, and there's like a small store that I live in.
mhm.
And yeah, there's like an average of 9 children, at most 25,
What?
but no more than 5.
That you live with?
Yeah, so it's 7 brothers and 2 sisters, and all of them decided, why would we need birth control? So all of them have about 5 to 9 children.
Yeah, if they're Catholic, they don't believe in birth control.
No, they're tribal, and they believe that
Okay.
if they have children, they can outnumber the Catholics and defeat them.
And then you're worried that the kids are going to steal all your belongings or something?
Oh no, they do. There's no more. I have no more soap. I have no more shampoo. I have no more toothpaste. I only have this one phone. My laptop is gone.
What do you mean?
I don't have shoes anymore. I'm just borrowing random people's shoes.
So wait. Do they take the items and sell them? Like, what do they do with your stuff?
They sold the laptop, but the rest, because there's no such thing as toys, because they're too poor to afford food, everything is now a toy. And most toys, because knives are toys and lighters are toys, everything is destroyed instantaneously, and I have no authority.
Holy crap. So wait, you don't have like a space in the house that's yours. So everything is just out in the open. Like there's no doors, there's no locks, there's nowhere.
There's a lock on the door, but they ripped the door in half because there's no parenting. So there's no more door, but there was a locked door.
It sounds like you're living with some demigorgons from Stranger Things.
It's some kind, they're like creatures. It's an infestation. They're not people. They're these bizarre things that are unmanaged.
Mhm.
So wait, so you said that there's no parents. So is there parents ever present or they just
No, they're always present, but they physically just smoke cigarettes and stare off into space for about 24 hours a day.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So the kids are basically raising themselves.
Yeah, they just run around and cause chaos
Oh,
all day, every day.
Do they go to school?
So, okay, the school system I'm having a really hard time with. They don't teach them frickin' anything, because I tried to teach them some math, and they could barely do addition, even the older kids. Apparently school is 1 to 4 days a week, but not every week. So they maybe get 3 days of school a month, but some months maybe like 10 days of school, but they don't actually have to go. So most of the kids go to the mountain and don't go to school for like months at a time. So most people are illiterate and can't do math.
Like, which city in the Philippines are you allowed to say?
Yeah, I'm in just crazy land. And that's why they don't understand what mold and mildew is, and they can't understand the basic math around a business.
Is there so talk about your business venture?
Yeah. Okay, so Jean, I met her when me and Faith broke up because of the knife during the first filming of 90 Day Fiance, and I said, no, I don't want to be with this girl, that's for sure. And so I cut her off. I didn't talk to her for about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. And then when my girl Angela, who lives in Manila, was like, I can't form a plan with you. You need to just stay in the US and keep giving me money. And I'm like, no, I'm running to the Philippines now. She like wouldn't come up with a legit plan. And so I got to the Philippines, and so I hit up every single person I've ever talked to in the Philippines, and I'm like, I have $800. Who can start a business with me? And Jean was the person. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm hanging out with Jean under the condition that I can still get to see my girlfriend Angela twice a year for at least 3 days. So we're talking 6 days a year, which she broke her promise because now it's December and I didn't see Angela. So I got to get out of here. But she is unable to manage the restaurant accordingly because now we no longer have an adapter to run the griddle, and we have no ingredients for it. All we did was supply it to the store, which the brother who was in charge of managing the store took all the money to feed his own children extra things instead of just eating a diet of 90% rice. And so we've been just stitching together money to try and revamp the store to eventually make enough income to start the restaurant again now that he's kicked out of the store. But now that there's no more locked door, it's really hard because we can't leave the store alone ever.
Are like pancakes like popular in the Philippines?
No. We also have like burgers, which apparently are only to be sold to the teachers, which there is only like 6 teachers, not every day of the week. So this whole scheme like doesn't make sense like mathematically. Your restaurant's clientele can't be 6 people that might show up once a month. That's not how you run a business.
This is a 90 Day reference, so it sounds like a Summit and Jenny Business School 2.0.
Or it
Yeah,
could
so I'm trying to teach them like the basics of like how logical you do this.
Remember the Johann Butcher Shop? It's giving me Johann Butcher Shop too. So you said that pancakes are not a popular item there. So what put pancakes on the menu? I'm just confused. Why would y'all put some?
Is it pancakes or is it crepes?
Okay, so it depends on how they let me do the recipe for the day, depending what ingredients I'm allowed to have. So if I don't have a leavening agent, which they don't comprehend, I can't actually make the pancake grow. So I got to make it incredibly thin like a crepe. But then they don't want me to use syrup because the first time I made syrup over a wood fire, it didn't work very well because it's not easy. And they didn't like it on their first try. So now there's no syrup. It's just this like weird thing. But I've managed to a couple times actually get the ingredients to make a real pancake with the leavening agent. And they usually like it, but then when they just start ripping things out of my hand and throwing crap in the frickin' pot, here I am with like way too much baking soda. And they're like, well, you did it wrong. We can't make this anymore. And now I don't know what to do. But I'm trying to get us to make popcorn. It's kind of hard to mess that up.
That's true.
But basically everything I try and do, they like find a way to destroy or like alter and then say it's better. And it's definitely not.
So why do you let them continually cook? Like, I think if they've screwed up enough times and destroyed the recipe, why do you allow them in the kitchen? Or is that not something you
What do you mean? There's so many people here. There is no like area. I don't have a space. You have 15 people in a room because it's not raining there, and you do your best to try and control a situation, but then they tell you you're doing it wrong. And then eventually you just give up. Like eating, like I can't stand the food here, but I've kind of just given up. I'm just going to eat the garbage and get sick every day because I haven't pooped in like a week and a half.
That's not healthy. I think that you could die. I'm pretty sure you have to poop at least like once every few days.
You didn't
No, I mean like I keep doing it. So it's like once every week to 2 weeks I'm able to use the bathroom. but they don't believe in seasoning. Their seasoning is either like a cup and a half of salt or like 2 to 3 cups of sugar per dish.
And then also maybe you haven't pooped because you have like a don't you have like what's it called?
I'm
Like
thinking it's a
Parasite.
parasite. So they don't
parasite.
know. There's a sign when you enter this province that says, please boil your water. Because I looked up what it says. And they definitely do not boil their water. It's just, they're like, no, river water's clean. And I'm like, do you not see that people dump garbage into the river like every single day? Like the river water is not clean. They're like, no, it's from a river. And a river's from a mountain. And mountains are pure. And I'm like, okay. And since I have no way of boiling water because I have no control over the fire in the kitchen, I basically just drink contaminated water with like shitty food every day because no one believes me because there's no education.
So I have a weird question. So what's the life expectancy of someone in your village? Because I'm assuming that people don't live very long because they're drinking.
Yeah, I think there's been like 6 people to die since I moved here at the age of like 30 to 40 years old. Like there's a grandpa up on the mountain. They're like, he's not going to die because of spiritual, because they speak in tongues to candles, and the candle told them that he's not ready to die yet, but he died anyway.
Has any candles spoken to you yet?
No, I don't speak in tongues to the candle. I try to explain that like if they boil lime peel, that counts as an antibiotic if they have like an infection, but they don't believe that an infection is like real. And so I'm like, no, his finger is like going to fall off from gangrene. You need to like treat that. And instead they just put like non-washed leaves onto his finger. And I'm like, no, this is how you die. But they don't believe me.
So is there a hospital in this village or no?
No, the nearest hospital I think is like 2 hours away.
Oh, well, it would be much.
And there's no car. You have to like sit on a motorcycle. So you have to be like still conscious enough to like sit up for 2 hours or you're just going to die.
Well, no. When people are having a medical emergency, they definitely can't sit on a motorcycle for 2 hours. Like that's not even an option.
Yeah. Well, then you're just going to die.
I apologize if I'm jumping around, but who's this Angela person you mentioned?
So when I broke up with Faith for real, the second time in February 2024, 25, Angela was the girl that I was like with because Faith wasn't meeting with me like on a regular basis and like wasn't communicating when we were gonna meet. And I just wasn't sure what the hell she wanted from a relationship. And so Angela, I've been talking to for the last like year and a half, trying to make things work. She lives in, her family's from Zamboanga. And I was trying to convince her to let us move there. But she like refuses because there's a lot of like terrorist activity and Muslims that like don't like white people. But I'm like, I don't really care because I plan on dying anyway in the Philippines. So if I get killed by like Muslim terrorists in Zamboanga, like that's pretty cool for social media.
I mean, if you get kidnapped, just tell them you have gonorrhea and then they'll leave you alone.
No, I haven't had sex for a long time, so how could I have gonorrhea, right?
True. Oh, by the way, JLP is here, which is Captain Picard, our other co-host. Hi, Captain.
Hey,
I
what's up,
remember you.
everyone?
Hey,
Hey, Loren, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, you look good. I mean, with all the tragedies you got going on, you still look good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like eat.
Given the circumstances, you definitely don't look like you're dying. So that's good, right?
I have to like fight for what I have to eat because they don't understand that like carbs isn't food and that like, so noodles plus macaroni plus rice plus cake is not a meal. Okay. I'm just letting you know that like, and they really don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
You need like protein and you need like fruits and vegetables. And I know there's fruit out there, but because of like spirits of the forest, I will instantaneously die if I step too far from where they are. So I can't go pick fruit, but I can see it.
True. Like, Loren, so the first time you were on the podcast, like, what was the fallout of the podcast, of appearing on the podcast and spilling the tea?
So yeah, like when I first did it, everyone's like, "Oh my God, Loren, you broke the rules. This is how you get fired. This is how you don't get season 2. You're gonna get you and Faith in trouble." And I'm like, all right, no more podcasts.
Yeah.
And then when they dropped me from season 2, at the last minute, I'm like, you guys suck. And I'm pretty sure it's all faith that got us dropped because all we had to do was go to Thailand together. Like that was it. We had a ticket that we bought for the show to go to Thailand on the date they picked. And I guarantee you it was faith that was like, I'm not going to Thailand. And then the show is just like, well, that's it. We're done. Lauren and Faith are over.
Okay, I'm still your biggest champion because when I posted that recent video you did about the pancakes, it went kind of viral. So I was happy to see
Did
that.
it really?
I mean, in my opinion, yeah.
Cool. I mean, like we had a banner. The children destroyed the banner, but there was a pancake banner.
Yeah.
Little tarpaulin.
No, but like it was funny because I made the post of your video and then I did a subsequent post where you answered about who was going to take away your phone and the answer was all those crazy kids that are like piranhas. And then when I Googled like what is Lauren up to with the pancake situation, then Google like AI spit back the answer based on my post. So I was impressed that like AI
Hey,
sharing the information.
very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, oh, and then like Captain Picard was describing the kids are like piranhas. So like will they go to strangers and like steal their belongings too? Like
Absolutely. No, they walk like there's just random kids in our house, like even like teenagers. It's like, who is this kid like just grabbing shit out the house and walking out the door? Like, do we know who this kid is? Does he own it? Is that his things? Is he gonna bring it back? And they just kind of look at me like I'm crazy because none of them can read or write and
mhm.
no one speaks English. So like I'm just like, what?
So wait, no one in the house with you speaks English. How do you communicate with these people?
So Jean speaks English, but she won't translate for me. So she just kind of tells them things and then uses me as like a scapegoat. They're like, oh, Lauren's angry that this isn't happening. You're upsetting the white power. And then like they'll like change what they're doing to fit what she wants.
They refer to you as the white power?
So I have like spiritual. This also happened in my Vietnamese family where they believe that like white people have like separate skills and abilities based on like my skin color.
What? Okay, let's dive into this because I've never heard. So, what do they think skill sets that you have that other people don't have?
So like they believe one of the biggest things is that there's gold in the mountains that we're near. I'm not physically allowed to go into it because I'll instantaneously die. But I'm not an actual god.
Uh,
I believe because of white, I can
uh,
like,
Lauren, you're breaking up a little bit. Like, yeah, Lauren, see if you can go back to where you were before. You had a better signal. Oh,
Oh no.
Lauren, try to go back to wherever you were standing before. You had a
They,
better.
they ate Lauren.
They might have
The
actually,
audio drop.
they might have actually stolen his phone while he
Oh,
was
his
on.
phone.
They actually might have pickpocketed his phone out of his hand while he was using it
No,
because
my phone's still here.
oh, okay,
I
okay.
think it's the rain is like messing up the Wi-Fi router because it's outside, like in the air, suspended on a rod.
Well, we can hear you now. It was
Or
just,
like Lauren, we could turn off your camera and then if it's just audio, maybe it'd be better or something. Like signal.
All right, no camera. Now it's just audio.
Okay.
yeah, that might make the signal strong.
So I mean, like the kids are just absolutely insane. And then like even if they don't steal my phone, they just scream the word cell phone, and they'll just like start like beating each other to death. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, oh my god, it's like zombies. Like you have to just hold a piece of wood between you and them, or like climb a tree. I hide a tree a lot.
So like, I mean, you've been in a lot of precarious living situations. I know you're living on a couch bleeding, your ass was bleeding on a guy's couch, and you've been homeless. Like, is this worse than those situations?
I guess like this is like half of what my Mexican family was like in Las Vegas when I was married the second time.
Mhm.
It's just there's way too many freaking kids and nobody understands like all the negative things that are happening. It's kind of just like I'm in like in a powerless nonsense area because I was promised a job. There's no job. Where happened to my grill?
Oh my god.
Like,
I don't know.
and you can't get like pancake mix, right? You have to do it the hard way.
No, okay. I keep telling them if we go to the bakery, which is like a 1 hour drive into town, they can make us pancake mix. I translated how to ask for it, and then I translated all the ingredients with the proportions. They just need to physically let me walk across the street to the bakery. But now they're like guarding me from going to the bakery for some reason. Like I'm not allowed to communicate with them. So I don't know.
It sounds like you need to put your foot down, Mr. White Power.
Well, okay, so I have buy-in boxes coming that I shipped before I came here, right? 3 great big ones with like a few $100s in goods in them. And my plan is if I give them 50% of all the income from the boxes, I'm going to take the other 50%. I'm just going to walk away. I'm just going to keep walking until a nicer family picks me up.
Yeah, and thanks to Elon Musk, the Doge canceled the USAID contract, so you're not going to get aid from US.
Yeah, when those boxes arrive, you'll be lucky if you see the boxes, first of all, if they even get there. They're probably gonna
Well, my box was already delivered, but I couldn't physically get to it because now I'm stuck like on a different island. My first buy-in box is closer to Manila, but there's just no way to get it. And they stole like half the stuff from it.
Yeah.
They took like the computer and like a bunch of the food out of it.
Yeah, those boxes are now going to be empty by the time you get there.
Those are just going to be
I'm
empty
just
cardboard
I guess
boxes
I
by the
just have
time you
no
get
money
them.
and just start walking.
Yeah, that's just going to be empty cardboard boxes.
I mean, because they're in Manila right now. They just need the boat to get to this island.
Mm.
So do you think you're ever going to come back to the States?
I mean, if I'm here long enough, if I go back to the US, I'll just go directly to jail. So if I ever get like in trouble and they need to like deport me somewhere, I'm just going to ask for other countries and claim that I'm not American. I'm going to burn my passport soon so that they can't prove I'm American.
So you're like a big 90-day celebrity.
Not in the Philippines. They don't know what the heck this is. Nobody in this town knows what 90 days is.
Well, there's some 90-day people in the Philippines. You need to like shack up with them. There's like Rose, which dated Big Ed. There's Brandon and Mary, who have a big family now. You got to find where they are and go. They'll probably be nice to you, and that's because you can make TikToks together.
I
Yeah,
got
and
6 girls that move to. I'm not ready to give up on the boxes yet.
Oh, I think that's a lost cause, guys.
yeah, it's a lost cause.
I think that
Yeah.
if they sat there more than 10 days, they done already ransacked your stuff. It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone. It's
The
just a
boxes take
empty
3
cardboard
months to get
box.
here from the US.
It's like if you leave an Amazon package on your front porch for more than 3 days, it's gone.
No,
It's
it's
most
in a
definitely.
shipping container in Manila.
And
Yeah,
how
but once the shipping container delivers it
Arrives.
to the company that delivers the boxes to your house, they go through those boxes once they get there.
Well, I mean, Faith never had her boxes went through, and she got 7 boxes.
but they probably didn't sit for a really long time. I think when they think no one is
Well, no,
coming.
they haven't. They've only been sitting because of the holidays. So inside, like, there's a backup of buy-in boxes because of Christmas.
Oh.
Oh,
How far are you from Manila? How would you like how long would it take you to get
I'm
there?
almost as far as I can be,
Oh, Jesus.
like
Okay.
the other end of the Philippines. So I have like 3 islands between me and Manila.
Oh, geez. You're not even on the same landmass.
No,
Oh, wow.
I got a lot of
How exactly would you get there? It's plane or boat, right? Like that's the only other way.
if my visa expires, I can never take a plane again. So yeah, I gotta like walk to the boat and then hopefully have enough money to use the boat. Or I'm just gonna sneak on the boat or work for someone near the boat.
But how long would the boat ride be between these islands? Because I'm
3
pretty.
days.
Oh my God.
Stay on this boat for 3 days, just hanging out.
Good Lord.
Like
that was like when Paul went to the Amazon jungle. Remember Paul and Carini?
Yeah.
The ferry's like a week to get into the Amazon.
Oh my gosh.
so Lauren, are people ordering cameos from you?
A couple. I've gotten like 6 or 7 cameos, which got me pancake mix a couple times, but then the money just gets reallocated to the store But now that I'm keeping track of the store, people owe me money, but I don't know if they'll ever actually pay me back. So
Yeah, they're not paying you back.
Well, Loren, how would they pay you back if they don't even understand what you're saying? Like,
well, they understand numbers. Like they understand money, just not the ability to do the math to like add it up.
No, Loren, I'm sorry. They're acting stupid and they don't know how to add money.
Where exactly in the Philippines are you? Because it sounds very chaotic.
I'm outside of San Miguel.
yeah,
Sounds
you're-
very
There is
archaic.
a sign, but they use the sign as firewood. So the sign that says what this place is called was destroyed, and also used to build houses.
okay. Okay.
How did you even get there, Loren?
A girl named Jean promised me work with investment, and for a little while there was work with the investment, and now there isn't. So now I gotta go.
Yeah, Captain, you missed that part.
Oh,
he
jeez.
he was lured over there with the promise of a job, and
Oh, no.
and now neither of those things are happening.
Yeah, I think at some point you need to move on from Filipino women.
Well, that's my next question. I wanted to
Okay.
ask you, Loren. I was like, Loren, what's going to be the last straw for you till you're going to be? I don't want to date a.
I actually have a plan. So I want to go to Zamboanga, but first I'm going to go to Davao. But in Zamboanga, there are pirates that go to Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand. And if I can convince one of those pirates to let me ride with them, I could actually sneak to a different country illegally.
Loren.
That's what I wanted to do on the
No.
first season of the show, and the show told me not to. And I'm like,
Well,
TLC,
because
please let me do that.
they didn't want to help document you smuggling yourself into countries because that would hold them, criminally liable for aiding and abetting. Loren, so your plan is to convince pirates to help smuggle you into another country. That's your plan?
Listen, I
I
definitely
will work for the pirates. I mean, I'll do some work for them. Just let me sit on the boat for a couple days.
Oh,
I definitely watch a show about Loren trying to cast away his way around the Philippines.
but Loren, let me just say this: as a white man, don't you think you would stand out? Like if you went into a country that doesn't have a whole bunch of white people, for instance, if you snuck in, don't you think people would notice a white person on the island like pretty easily?
I'm the second white person to ever go to this city, this little town, this province. So that's pretty cool. But I mean, even if I am illegal, they probably just think I'm a tourist that's like lost, and they'll just move in with someone.
I assume they assume you have a lot of money or something.
Oh yeah, no, everyone thinks I have all this money. No, it's gone.
Also,
quick.
it's not like in the US where if you look like you're a foreigner, they call ICE on you. So no one is like suspicious of you, right? So no one thinks anything of it.
So Jean is actually part of like an elite neighborhood watch that includes tattoos. And so she has an elite neighborhood watch tattoo. And the leader of these neighborhood watch saw my 102 tattoo and had them run a background check on me because they thought I was a prisoner, an escapee from America somehow.
Oh, they thought your prison number was 102?
Yeah, and they thought that I was some kind of like convict that like escaped the US to the Philippines to go to some random tiny town.
I don't want to sound rude in any way, but prison in the US would be nicer than living in that little village.
I know.
I'm not even trying to be rude. So the fact that they thought that you escaped prison to go live there, you could have stayed in prison and got much better accommodations.
I would have got better food.
Right? Right? Like you would have so much. So yeah, that's ridiculous. So how did they run a background check on you? Did they like force you to do like a
They
fingerprint?
called the police. The police came to the house. They took the passport. They took pictures. They recorded me spinning in a circle to get a 3D scan, and then they left.
And did you ever hear from them again?
No, they didn't come back because I'm not a criminal.
It's George, it's kind of like those 90-day fiance parties in New York City where they do like a 360 recording of you.
Oh, yeah, the 360 photo booth thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they have those in
Who knew?
Vegas.
I did. So yeah, when we're doing that at drunken parties, they're actually running background checks on us. See, I'm glad that we figured that out, Loren, because we thought we were just having a good time with the fun video to post on Instagram. We were actually getting a background check ran.
They're probably
That's right.
trying to figure out what in the hell are you doing there?
Well,
You don't have any
I-
money. You don't have any money. You don't have, you're not rich. You're not doing anything. So they probably think you are hiding from something.
Well, I mean, I was supposed to be doing something. I mean, I technically run a small store, but
I wanted to ask you.
right now.
So now that you can't make the food, what does the store do? Is it like a retail store? What do you sell?
Okay, so this is like really this whole like thing. So there's a thing in the Philippines that they refer. It's not referred to, but in an economic standpoint, it's called a revolving income.
Okay.
And so you invest all of your essentially everything, all the food you own goes into a small area, and then people just kind of like buy your food because they ran out of their food. And then when you run out of food, you go to the neighbor and then you buy all of their food with the money they gave you to buy your food. And the money goes back and forth until both of you have no money and no food. And I'm trying to break that cycle, but the education on how that works isn't quite translating.
What?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm confused. So you sell the food that you need to eat to the people next door, and then the people next door sell the food that you just sold to them back to you?
No. So they both go to the grocery store, right?
Okay.
At different times. So you sell the neighbor the food that they ran out of so they can eat their food whenever they want. And then eventually it's also like soap and dishwasher junk and like a little mini mart. But then when you run out of the mini mart stuff, instead of going to the store like a logical person to restock, everyone goes to their neighbor who they just spent all their money on your groceries on their groceries because they went to the store. So you trade the money back and forth until both of you are so broke.
Mm-hmm.
You like do something else to make money and then go back to the store.
You know what that reminds me of is like Mary on 90 Fiance. She would go to like a big like grocery store, buy a bunch of shit, and then she would set up a small shop and resell.
Right. I guess because
that's
the
exactly
main
what we do.
Yeah. The main store is probably farther away. So whenever somebody makes a run to the main store, they get the option to sell their products until they run out of product. And then the neighbor will go to the store and make the run. And then you buy product from the neighbor. You understand?
Right.
So
but
is
if
it
you
kind of like
break
an
that
MLM?
cycle, you make more money.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, are you at least selling it at a markup? Or like, because
we make roughly like 1 to 5 cents per item.
oh Jesus. So you're basically just wasting your time, and like, because if you were selling it, because in the US we'll take items, and like I live in Florida, so when there's a hurricane we'll take an item that costs $5, but when all the power's out and everything's flooded, that item is now $55, so we sell it at a markup. So I thought you were at least making a profit.
No, because every single person has this identical like setup. You can't, because your neighbor will just look at you and sell it for a penny less. But if everything's only marked up a penny, you can't actually beat anyone else's prices.
Right.
So everyone just sells it as cheap as possible. It's just outrageous.
You're right. You're right.
It's too poor to like logic.
Well, I have a random question on the pancakes. So was it like a pancake stand outside or was it inside?
Yeah, we built the damn stand and then the kids broke the table and then we were kicked out of the stand. And now we're inside the store and now we have nowhere to cook. And the person who bought the laptop took the adapter, so we can't even use the griddle. But we did have a stand, but they refused to put a roof on it. So it doesn't make sense.
Wow.
I really think you would be better off in the US. I really
on
do.
an adventure, guys. This is an adventure of a lifetime.
I just want to know why you feel that the Philippines is your utopia. Like, because everything that you're telling me, it seems like it's pointing in the opposite direction. So, like, explain it to me, like, in really simple terms, why you think that this is the best option for you.
I guess, like, the Philippines, it doesn't have to be, but my ideal living situation is I go to work every day and I work hard. I do something that I feel is important or artful, which is cooking. Cooking is art. And then I don't actually make any money. I just try to help somebody else while doing it. And I also get sex. But I'm not making art and I'm not having sex. So this is really not the best place for me.
Oh, so the sex is what brought you to the Philippines. I
could go to a lot of other countries like and still have that. But that's definitely like that's life, right? You go to work, you have sex, you go to sleep.
Yeah, that is. I mean, you just summed up life in general for everyone. But so is the Filipino women are just your preference?
No, I mean, like I said, like I'm if I can, I'm gonna sneak over to Indonesia or Malaysia. I mean, like I thought about Africa for a really long time.
Well, don't do that. They're bombing over there now, so don't do that.
Well, I'm not afraid of bombs.
I am.
I mean, I'm gonna die eventually anyway.
I'm definitely afraid of bombs. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm terrified. But I mean, if you're looking to smuggle into any country, okay, so let's say you had the opportunity to work as a pirate and they'll take you to any country you want, where would you leave
Yeah.
the Philippines and go?
Um, Sri Lanka. It's like south of India. It's a pretty cool little island.
Okay. Now, what's there that's attracting you to that particular island?
There's a lot of really good like architectural art.
Oh, that is definitely not what I expected you to say. I thought you were going to say
I
there.
mean, like a part of the Philippines, I guess, is like their building style, like the super poor, like nonsense buildings. I like dig it.
But by the way, Lauren, like when you were in the Las Vegas, you went to like driving school to drive like a big truck, right? So what happened with
Yeah.
that?
So okay, so while we were in the school, all we did all day, like me and the two other kids that were in the class, were basically just like, man, this whole thing's a scam. And then when they had me do the advanced training, I'm like, man, they're gonna like fire me. This is a total scam. And then at the end of it all, I got fired. And I went to go apply to other trucking agencies, and they're like, no, 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 that trucking license that you got through that school doesn't work here. And so like that school is a scam.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wait.
don't think you got swindled.
The certification that you earned through that school is not accredited. Is that what you're saying? It's not real? So you're not qualified to drive a truck, even though you went to a trucking school. Is that what you're saying?
You there, Lauren?
I think they stole Lauren's phone again.
I'm here. Hello?
Oh,
Yeah, I
there
can't
you are,
back
there
up
you are.
You're back.
like at all.
So when you attended that school, they gave you your certificate. They said that you were qualified to drive a truck. But was that
That's right.
but you weren't actually qualified by that state to drive a truck?
Oh no, I'm qualified in like all 50 states to drive a truck. I'm just so bad at it that other schools won't hire me. Like other trucking companies won't hire me.
But Lauren, I'm confused. How do they know that you're bad at it? Because you never wrecked a truck before. So how do they know you're bad at it?
I don't know. They just don't like that school. They're like, oh, you work for Swift and you failed their advanced training, which is regular truck driving. And I'm
Oh,
like, yeah, I went to Swift and I failed that class. And they're like, okay, we can't hire you.
oh, that's how they
Because they
know.
want to know like the background, like where did you get it? And then they're gonna look it up. They're gonna be like, oh, let's see what happened, right? Because
So,
if they put my ass in a truck, I'm not gonna make it.
oh, so you're not good at driving trucks. So
Oh, I absolutely am terrible at it. I didn't like driving. I just wanted a place to sleep.
oh,
You went to truck driving school so you could sleep in the cabin?
Yeah. My
So-
ex-wife can't take that.
this is insanity. So you were literally gonna drive a truck which you're not good at and probably crash just because it came with like a bed in the back?
That's right. Because I can't afford a van.
Okay.
You need to write a book, man.
I mean,
I did write a book.
I think it's called What Not to Do by Lauren.
It's all there. I've asked people to review it and like rewrite it. Like this lady in the Philippines, she like went to go read it and she's like, I can't like revise it because the themes aren't Filipino-y enough. And I'm like, what?
I think a show documenting what you're going through right now will be worth the watch.
I wish they filmed me and Jean's relationship instead of me and Faith. It would have been way more fun to watch.
No, I would love to see you like being like the piranhas, like
Yeah, making pancakes and shit. and the kids walking into your house just taking anything, helping themselves.
the kids would probably
Making damn pancakes. And I'm like, they're gonna pay for that or what? Like
the kids would steal the TLC cameras probably.
they would. Yeah, it's freaking the van would be gone. They just hot wired the damn van.
wow. Wow.
Like
No one has a car here though. That's
like
the
Lauren,
jokes.
Lauren, when you filmed with TLC or with Sharp, like in the Philippines, like would there be like one security guy or two security guys, or was it an external security team or an internal?
No, it was only like maybe like two guys. The rest were translators and cameramen and like other stuff. So I mean, like I don't understand like the like crazy difference between this living situation and when I went to go visit Faith and Leyte. Like Leyte was more ideal. Like the children seemed mildly behaved. People didn't seem completely insane. And this is a totally different monster.
Oh, so you're in the ghetto.
I like the
Is those like
countryside ghetto.
Yeah, like you know how every country, well, it's funny, in every city in the US, there's a ghetto and there's a nice part. You're in the ghetto part.
Well, I'm trying to go to Zamboanga, which is the biggest ghetto of all the Philippines.
Well, why do you want to go to an
You
even
wanna
more
go
ghetto place
there?
than you're already in? Like,
Where
why?
the pirates are.
Don't you think it would be very dangerous for an American in a place where there's pirates and a lot of crime and a lot of lawlessness? Don't you fear that something could happen to you?
I don't have that fear, and honestly, that's half the fun of life, right? So I mean, like, I didn't come to the Philippines to like live luxuriously or comfortably. I'm here to like live on the edge and eat healthy food. But I didn't get either of those things right now.
Living on the edge, for me, the definition of that is not I may or may not die today. Like I feel like you're taking it to a much higher extreme. Like I don't mind living on the edge. Like I'll jump out of an airplane as long as there's a parachute on my back. Like you're kind of just like I could die today, but if I do, it was fun. And see, that's taking it to a way higher level of crazy for me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's one of the things Faith didn't like, for sure.
Not many people are gonna like that, Loren. Like a lot of people want to know that you're gonna be here tomorrow, and I feel like the way you're living, it's whichever way the wind blows with you, and I think a lot of women are gonna be scared of that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're looking forward to eat healthy, but you don't even have a pot to piss in, so you should curtail your
No,
eating
they
healthy.
piss in the kitchen floor or the corner of a room. We don't have like an actual.
Wait a second,
Whoa,
Loren.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I'm
whoa,
not
hold on,
joking.
hold on. What happened?
The house isn't fully built, so there's like holes in the floors.
So
And
y'all,
there's like they like etch holes that are big enough to like pee into. And so at night, if I go outside, the changeling will get me. And so I have to pee in a hole in the corner of the room.
So are
Wait,
you-
wait.
Hold
The
on.
changeling?
So apparently our neighbor is some form of changeling and would eat me if I get too close to the actual toilet. So
hold on,
like
Loren, hold on. I have questions. What is
Yeah.
a changeling, and why do they eat people?
so it's some kind of shapeshifter, and they want my white skin in their shape-shifting ability, so they have to devour me to gain
Oh.
that power.
So, Loren, you live next door to a shapeshifter, and you didn't think to bring this up earlier in the conversation?
I talked about how this is like Vietnamese Facebook group Buddha. I mean, they're spiritualists. Like the
But-
mom, she smokes, chews tobacco, and does spiritual drugs.
Oh, like ayahuasca?
No,
It's some
why?
kind of power she puts on a pod that she wraps in a leaf, and then she just ingests regularly.
I'm still on the shape-shifting thing. I'm sorry. So you said that if you went outside to pee, that the shapeshifter would eat your skin.
Yeah, it needs it.
For what? Like I have
To add to its shape. So like if
But
you
I-
only can shift into Filipinos, you need to eat the white person to have a white Filipino skin when you shapeshift.
So are you scared of the shapeshifter, or are you like
I
secret?
don't care at all. I don't believe it's real, but I'm not allowed to believe anything. They're in control until I physically leave forever.
Okay, so when you have to pee, you're telling me that you would go into the living room and you were pissing to the hole in the floor. So what does your house smell like? Does it smell like urine? Like what's the
It
smell?
smells like a mixture of urine and mold. It's just, and then sometimes smoke because their chimney isn't built properly. So it just kind of like they smoke the house out regularly because they don't have like electricity for like cooking.
Holy shit. So this is gonna get nasty, but like if you have to do number two, do you do a
Right.
number two in a hole in the living room as well? Or like
I think I'm allowed to, but because I don't use the bathroom anymore, I don't know.
Oh my
Maybe that's why you're
God.
constipated. You don't have a comfortable place to take a dump.
well,
There
I'm
is
just
one,
worried.
but the kids there was 2 outhouses, but they tore down the old outhouse, and so now there's only 1 outhouse. They just played with it so hard they ripped it to pieces, and now it's just toys.
Like, is there running water, or is it just a well or something?
Okay, so we share the water with like 2 other places. So if someone's taking a shower at the other place, we don't have water. So like if someone's doing laundry, which is like usually like 5 hours because of how many kids there are, you could be waiting 5 hours for running water.
Oh,
So how many houses are sharing the water? You mean like every house in the village y'all are all sharing water?
No, there's the bathroom spigot. Then there's the spigot behind the house, which is a thing called a bung house, which is where most of the kids sleep at night. And then there's our house, which actually has like a sink made of a pot. And so ours is the last place to get the water.
Did like Gene explain all this to you before you got there, like with the water and
No,
the?
Gene just said, I have 7 brothers and there's a couple kids there and we're gonna have a job. And I said, wow, a job? I love that.
I
And then I
mean,
got here and I said, holy shit, this is gonna suck.
Like I thought like when you call something a shithole, that's a figure of speech.
No, it's literally like if you felt like went under the house, you'd be just crawling in shit and piss and garbage because they also put garbage in that hole. So it's like a cesspool. It's like absolute disease.
so
Just
wait a
festering.
minute. The hole in the floor isn't going into like a septic, or it's just sitting underneath your house. So there's
Just
Yes.
sit in there,
And I
George.
tell them this is not good. This is how you get sick and die. This is why when it rains and the bugs come up into the house and then you get sick,
Oh,
it's not because
God.
the rain physically touches you. It's because you're diseased.
Like, are there giant cockroaches? Like,
Oh God.
There's just like a lot of gnats, like shit gnats, right? So like drain flies just live in the house. So you're just covered in like flies and mosquitoes. And of course you're sick. Like my legs are just like nothing but mosquito bites. And then the bed bugs, I just keep trying to tell them. There's bed bugs in the mat because we don't have a bed. We have like a piece of like grass, a
Mhm.
woven piece of grass, and there's bugs in it. Like you pick it up and you look at it, you can watch the bugs, and they say, "Oh, that's not bugs," and I'm like, "No, that's fleas and bed bugs," and they're like, "No, it's
Oh my
not."
God. That reminds me of our 1-star strip club reviews.
You
yeah.
can get bitten
Hello?
by a tick.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You can get tick Lyme disease and dengue fever. Loren, I don't know how you find that more appealing than being somewhere safe in the US. It sounds like you're in a
Like in
really
prison.
terrible living situation.
honestly, I feel like homeless people in the US are living in a lap of luxury compared to what you're dealing with right now. Right? Like I feel like you're really in a
it sounds like a post-apocalyptic
Like
scenario.
Fallout TV show.
Yeah, like like just lawlessness and poverty.
I think what's the most disturbing is that you chose this. Like you had options and this was the option, and I'm really worried about you. Like now I feel like we might need to go over there and get you.
I mean, we could definitely he can definitely film himself.
Oh shit, I think he dropped off.
No, oh yeah. Oh wait,
Oh, he's back. He's coming back.
it said he rejoined.
Get him to record that audio drop before.
Yeah, we gotta get him to record the audio drop.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Oh, I gotta unmute, or you gotta.
I'm back. Hello.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
We're just
Some
really
rain hit my phone and like derped it out.
Oh.
Lauren, can you record like an audio drop for us, like something along? You could ad lib as much as you want, but something along the lines of like, "Hey, this is Lauren Allen, straight from the Philippines, and you're listening to 90 Day Fiance Fridays," something like that.
This is Loren here from the Philippines. I have a little wait. This is Loren in the Philippines. Thanks for watching 90 Day Friday podcast. What is this?
Oh no, don't say watching because it's mostly audio, but say like 90 Day Fiance Fridays or something.
This is Loren from the Philippines, and thanks for listening to 90 Day Fiance Fridays.
All right, do we like that?
Yeah, that was great.
That
Yeah,
was
that
awesome.
fine.
Professional, very
Before
professional.
anything goes to shit, let's get that audio drop first. So
I think we're gonna
I'm
need
just
some
about done.
pictures. I think we're gonna need some pictures of some of the scenarios you've mentioned because I'm in awe. I'm in unbelievable
I'll
awe.
send Shabooty some pictures. Okay.
So,
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
so
Okay.
during the photo shoot that you give us, we would love to see the hole in the living room that y'all pee in. We would also love to see what's left of the pancake food truck.
Yeah, I need to see. I need an update on the pancake stand.
In the shapeshift.
Okay. Update on the pancake.
And if you can get a picture of the shapeshifter in whatever shape that they're in at that moment, we would love to see that. I've never seen a shapeshifter in real life, so I'm really like intrigued by that.
No problem.
Yeah, and if Gene is willing to be in a photo, send a picture of you and Gene.
Right here. Hello.
Wait, is Gene there? Can we say hi to Gene?
Hi.
Oh,
Wait, we
Hi,
can't see.
Gene.
Hi. Oh my gosh.
Nice to meet you. I'm George. We're the podcast 90 Day Fiance Fridays. We're all the way from the US.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you too. Don't worry about Loren. He is safe in my place.
Oh, we're worried.
We're worried. He's told us a lot, but I'm glad that you're taking care of him because the things that he's told us has made us very concerned.
Of course, I will.
Well, it was great to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Look at you, Loren, player. She's cute. Look at you.
Ooh, ooh. No. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know she could hear. My bad. I'm not hitting her, Loren.
It's all good. It's all good.
True. Well, Loren, you can hang out if you want. Ooh, but yeah, we have other topics we'll get into.
Good. I'm gonna get back to trying to negotiate terms and hope you guys. I'll hopefully see you guys again. I'll have updates.
No, yeah,
Absolutely.
that.
You're always welcome here. You know, you were our first big guest, and you're always welcome here. And it's always a pleasure to talk to you. And I'm hoping that things work out better for you and you negotiate better terms for yourself and keep us updated.
Yeah, I'm
No
wishing you
problem.
all the best, and try to take photos of stuff so you can update us on how things are going. We're very interested in your
I'll send-
progress.
I'll send some photos of the pancakes and the goodies and the fun.
Cool.
Awesome.
And when I post this
All right.
podcast episode tomorrow, I'll tag you. We'll share it on Instagram, and everyone will be excited, I'm sure, because you're
Yeah.
the goat.
You should get an influx of cameos. We have been known to draw people to Cameo and OnlyFans, so you should get an influx of something.
Yeah. I guess he left, but we got the audio drop. Thank you, Gina.
Gina, you're awesome. That was a lot. Loren
I just
never
wanted to
disappointed.
get it before his phone got stolen.
Yeah,
It
it
went
sounded
down
like
the
you.
manhole.
It sounded like you was in dire straits.
Yeah, I think we did a good job of like unpeeling the several layers of that onion.
I mean, it's always a difficult interview to navigate because usually, you know, you keep your interview on topic, but with Loren, you always get sidetracked because he'll just mention something randomly. He's like, "Oh yeah, the shapeshifter's trying to eat me," but I'm like, "Wait, go back. What?" You know, like it's hard to stay on topic with Loren.
Yeah,
Topic and on track.
he's
Yeah.
he's a little all over the place, but he has some interesting experiences going on there.
Yeah, it's like you make a joke like something about a shithole, and he's like, no, there's a real shithole in the living room.
And there's
I'm
an
like,
actual.
Captain, hurry up, get on the
I
pod,
know.
get on the pod.
I had a friend here that came to drop off some presents, and I was like, okay, it's getting around that time. You know, in my mind, I'm like, okay, it's about that time for you to depart. She's like, oh, it's the weekend. Let's have a drink. And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, I only have a little bit left because if I pull out the whole new bottle, she wouldn't have left. So I'm like, all right, let's get it moving. It's lucky thing, it's really snowing out here. So she's like, I gotta
I've
leave because
heard.
the weather's getting bad.
Snowing on the East Coast, real bad.
To the people that are listening live, like, let us know if that was an interesting interview or not.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be as good as his first interview that we did. I don't think anything will ever top that. But I think that he always brings something unexpected and unpredictable. You remember Barbara Walters' interviews? It was always something unexpected that came up because she became, you know, famous for these wild observations and revelations from people. I feel like Loren fits into that. And whatever you expected, he's gonna give you something that you didn't expect.
Yeah, like around every corner, there's like
Yeah, there's something. Every statement is more jaw dropping than the one previous.
Yeah, pretty much. And the way and he's just so nonchalant, right? Because you're like, wait, can we go back to what you just said? Because I feel like that's a whole conversation, right? Like that's a whole topic that we need to discuss. And it's just nothing to him. And it's like, I don't know what it's like to live that type of life where pissing in the middle of the floor in your living room is not even a conversation. It's just something that you mention. Like, I don't even know what that's like.
He seems to be happy. I mean, he looks healthy and he seems to be happy. It's just it's like nothing phases him.
yeah, like he's not phased by bed bugs and fleas and mosquitoes, and
Yeah, none of that shit phases him. So I guess, you know, good luck to him.
he's like, yeah, I want to find some pirates to live with.
He puts a new definition to rolling with the punches. You ever heard that statement where people are like, oh, you know, whatever happens, if it goes wrong, just roll with the punches? He literally rolls with the punches, right? Like literally whatever happens, he just keeps it moving. And that's a crazy resilience for me, because for me, one mild minor inconvenience destroys my whole day, and Gina will be on the phone with me for 4 hours trying to walk me off the ledge. Like, and that's just if my coffee doesn't taste good. So I can't even imagine like living Loren's life.
Yeah, and I know people wanted us to ask him about like child support and his kids back home, but he's a friend of the show, so I didn't want to bust his balls too much.
No,
Yeah, the whole purpose of
Hear
him,
about his adventures. I like whatever he does
you
in his
you can't
personal life.
yeah, you can't expect the person that's telling you they're living in a shack with a shithole in the living room to have any kind of money for child support.
right. Thank you, Captain. That's the best.
Yeah, like that would be. I mean, if he had child support money, he wouldn't be where he's at right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Them kids ain't gonna be eating, y'all. Sorry. He's doing the best that he can, and trust me, it ain't much. So yeah, don't even ask. Them kids are hungry. And if you want to help, go donate some money. Go
Yeah.
donate some money.
Remember when I posted the initial interview, the first ever interview with Lauren, I put like a bacteria, like a cartoon character of a bacteria on there. I'll have to
Yeah, it was like what gonorrhea looks like underneath the microscope, right? Isn't that what you did?
yeah, so I'll have to reprise that for like the artwork or something.
Or you could show a picture of a hole in the floor and then put the
Yeah.
poop over it.
Yeah, a shithole, a
Yeah,
literal
yeah.
shithole
A literal shithole.
with a buckle, with a
Whatever
bucket.
you want to work with, I think that you'll do it. And because you're a genius in that, right? You always create music and other memes around our show, which I think is priceless. So I'm sure you'll pick the right shit emoji and hole for the meme.
I know last time people were disappointed I didn't do a subsequent song about like, I don't know, was it supposed to be about Veronica or something, but
Yeah, I was very disappointed because we had
Yes.
a conversation about it, and I was like, "Oh, so you're gonna have to make a new version of Akon's Locked Up, and use AI to have Veronica singing it." And I was really excited about it. And then when the podcast came out, you didn't do it, and I was extremely disappointed. Missed opportunities are like a huge thing for me, right? Like I feel like opportunities have to be taken, right? And I felt like that was a missed opportunity.
this is coming from the person that gotta get somebody get us some audio drops. But yeah, anyway.
I told y'all, when I am out with my friends, I am drunk and I am not thinking about anything work related. So depending on me for anything, that's why, Shabooty, I recall inviting you to the event and I recall you not going.
True. Well, you know me, I'm a homebody. But anyways, let's move on to our topics.
Well, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
I had a Merry Christmas. I'm booed up, so I had a Merry Christmas, y'all. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I had a Merry Christmas too. A
Oh,
very Merry
Captain.
Christmas.
Did
Captain,
you get ready lit? Like a Christmas tree lit?
What? I started on the 24th.
I figured much.
wow. Well, I'm glad that you guys had a Merry Christmas. Shabooty, how was your Christmas? How did you spend it? What did you get?
Oh, it was okay. I mean, I saw my parents. It wasn't anything too exciting, but at least I saw I have like elder parents. So anytime you get to see them, it's like I can't complain.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, my mom is gone and my dad lives in the Philippines. So I don't get to see my parents. So,
Maybe we can help
Who
Loren.
needs to go to your dad?
and actually
Yeah.
actually my dad is a millionaire in the Philippines. He sold his business and his house and he built a mansion, a 20-bedroom mansion in the Philippines. I didn't even think about that. So technically Loren, because I don't like my dad, so maybe I should have Loren live with my dad as payback. Like,
Hey, that would be the ultimate
think-
payback.
yeah, that's the ultimate payback. I can be like, hey, can you let my friend live with you? And then Loren will move in and never leave. That would totally be
Yeah.
the payback.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because he's like rich in the Philippines. Because he wasn't rich in the US. He was a county sheriff and then retired. But then he sold his house and they had a restaurant, a breakfast and lunch restaurant that they sold. And then they took all of the money and moved to the Philippines and bought it kind of looks like the White House, what they built. It's extremely big. It actually has air conditioning. Like they live like kings. They have like maids.
They have like a compound.
Yeah, it's amazing because, when he went over there, I think they brought over $800,000. And, in the Philippines, I think the mansion only costed $61,000. So
yeah,
they,
in the Philippines, that's like billionaire status.
yeah, they have people that cook for them and clean. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna try to get Loren
Tell,
house.
tell him if he needs any help around the house.
Yeah, Loren could totally cook or clean or I don't know. I don't care for.
Entertain him the whole day. He could be like a jester at the king's court.
Jester, a joker.
He would be so good at that. All right, so what's our topics? I mean, I feel like we should get into some fun topics tonight.
Yeah, since we're kind of like since the Lauren interview took up like an hour, we probably certain topics we should just like buzz through them. Like we don't have to like dwell on them like we normally would, just to keep the show moving. Okay, so let's go to topics. Let's see. Okay, I guess the first one is like Chantel and Ashley are officially engaged, and also People Magazine apparently ran an exclusive story about it, so they cared. So what do you think?
I don't know. I have a really bad feeling that Chantel and Ashley are going to get some sort of show together.
Yes,
Oh
yes, that's where that's going.
no.
That's what I'm fearing because you're right. There's a lot of attention drawn to this engagement because there's been engagements that have been announced in the 90-day universe, but I feel like this one is getting a little too much
Mhm.
play. So I'm scared that we're gonna have to sit through a Chantel and Ashley wedding special or something
Who
horrible.
said we? I ain't watching that.
We have to watch it because it's
I ain't watching it.
it's part of the deal. But
I-
yeah,
I don't watch Pillow Talk or Diaries. I ain't watching that.
well, I watch Diaries. I like to know what happened 2 years ago. I watch Diaries.
I could just look at everybody's Instagram if I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, I will say I was surprised People Magazine even gave a rat's ass, but I'm
But Shabooty,
yeah, they're in bed with like
they're in bed with
PR.
TLC. Exactly. So when they want a story to be out there, just like we just talked about this, Veronica gets arrested, nobody picks it up. But Chantel gets engaged and everybody wants to talk about it. They're in bed with each
Well,
other.
because remember, Chantel had her own spinoff for like 2 seasons, was it? 3 seasons? The family Chantel had their
like
spinoff.
4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah, they had their spinoff, and everybody followed their journey from when she was on 90 Day, and then the spinoff, then the single life. So she's a prominent, cast member
And
now.
Hunt for Love.
And Hunt for Love. So everybody wants to know how this switch just came about overnight.
No, but if they're going to be on like a 90-day show, if they crowbar them in, even though it's not like normal 90-day, obviously rules don't really apply anymore. But if they crowbarred them into a regular 90-day show, which one would they be on?
Oh, I haven't figured that out.
They'll probably be on Happily Ever After.
I mean,
Yeah.
but that's kind of what they did with Ed and
That's
Liz.
what they do the Happily Ever After.
And with Matt and Jasmine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that could be what's coming on, what's brewing, because it's just getting too much attention, and they made it such a big deal about it at the Hunt for Love, tell all. Like they're playing into it too
You know
much.
what I could see them doing too is like, I think they're gonna, if they listen to our podcast, they know we like the Tell All House. So the next year's Happily Ever After Tell All House, they'll probably have that couple there.
Or they'll probably just bring back the family Chantel. And
I don't think they're going to do that because that costs too much money.
Yeah. They could just have the Chantel and Ashley show.
or the special like they did with Annie and David. Remember, it was kind of like Diaries, but it was just
Yeah.
they'll probably do
And Loren and Alexi.
like a little mini series following them around.
No one cares enough for that.
Yeah. The crazy part is those 2 spinoffs got more than 1 season, which was even more crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't watch the Loren and Alexi one at all, but I did watch the Annie and David after the 90 days, and I want to say 2 seasons, which was even more crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. She had the whole 2 seasons with her in the. Where was she from? Thailand? In Thailand?
Yeah, I think so.
They went to Thailand.
Yeah, to her family. Remember the brother that was the mean little brother that didn't want to come to the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
right.
now he
It
does.
wasn't her brother. It was like her cousin who was like her brother or something like that, I think. Or I don't know.
True. Okay, so that's that news. I'm just going by my topics list, and I apologize to just crowbar this in. It is not 90-day related, so we'll keep it short. But did you watch the newest batch of Stranger Things episodes?
I haven't, so please don't spoil it.
Okay, George, have you?
No, because the person that I want to watch it with is still on season 4, and I'm trying to be respectful, but I'm really like irritated because I really wanted to watch it on Christmas, but I'm trying to like be a team player. So no, I haven't seen the new ones yet.
Okay, I have seen all the newest episodes.
Do not.
Do not. Do not.
About it, please,
Do not.
please. I will
Do not.
fly to wherever you are and fight you because
Yeah.
I'm really trying to be a good person right now. And because I want to watch it with a certain person, but they're like on season 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really trying to be like a good person, but it's hard, guys. It is really difficult to be a good person.
That's like me and my husband. He I try to watch series with him, but then he doesn't, like he's not, oh, I don't want to watch this. I'm watching the game. I'm watching that. And I'm like, okay, I want to go forward and watch the next episode, like the stream, like I stream it, the whole thing. So I want to keep watching and watching. He's like, oh, I want to watch the game. And I'm like, damn it, I want to see what's going to happen next. So I started secretly watching it, and then I just pretend that I haven't seen it.
And then you just watch it again with him or something?
Yeah, and then I just watch it again and act shocked.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Don't tell nobody, but I think that's what I'm gonna do because y'all know I'm the main person in the world that pretends that I'm hearing something for the first time. Shabooty can attest to this.
Mhm.
He will finally release tea that I've known about for months, and y'all would think that I was hearing it for the first time because I'm the king of pretending to be surprised. So I might be.
That's what you do. You watch it, and then you're like, oh shit, I didn't know that. Oh my god, that's how I act so shocked when I see something.
Yeah, that's
Right. Well, I was going to make a joke and I was going to say the shapeshifter really likes white skin, but that was a callback to earlier in the episode.
I mean, to his credibility, and they are myths and those islands about people who do shapeshift.
Yeah.
So
True.
that's it's not unheard of.
Yeah. Anyway, well, once everyone has watched the last season, we could do we could talk about it then. But yeah, I think after this batch, there's like one more episode that comes out.
Yeah, for New Year's.
I'll be caught up before New Year's.
Yeah, me too.
So anyway, I won't spoil anything, but that's I'm all caught up I also recommend everyone check out Fallout because season 2 has 2 episodes out and they're really freaking good. So check that out.
Okay.
I think JLP watches that. So
yeah, I watch Fallout. I watch all the stuff. Let me tell you something. I never watched Stranger Things until you guys mentioned it on the chat, and then I sat down and I binged all 4 seasons.
Stranger Things is really good.
I never caught my attention until you guys started talking about it. And I was like, let me check this out. Once I passed like the first 2 episodes of season 1, I was like, okay, I'm hooked.
Yeah, I mean it's a pop culture phenomenon. You can't not watch it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm hooked, and then I would stay up late watching, like binging as much as I could.
Mm-hmm. True. Okay, so that's that topic. Okay, I did a post right before we started the podcast about the top 10 Belizean artists with Stig. So let me pull up my post. It's a recent Instagram post. Let me see. One second. Oh, and then okay, so one thing that kind of like jumped out at me where I was like, oh, why didn't I think about this before? So should I just jump to the top? So the most popular Belizean.
No, you're supposed to start like at the least. That's not how the list works.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I'll save that for then. Okay, well let's start with this way. So this is a top 10 list. I mean, if you already saw my Instagram post, then don't guess if you know the answer. But where do you think Stig ranks in this top 10 Belizean music artists?
I can't participate. I saw your post.
Okay,
neither can I.
I'm gonna probably say at 5.
That's a good guess. So the answer is Stig is number 6, and I think this is based on like number of listens or whatever. So Stig is number 6, 6th place. He has 4.3K listens. I don't know if it's like listens or listeners, but 4,300 listeners or listens. And then the other, okay, I'll just go from there. So that's number 6 with Stig. Number 5 was someone I've never heard of, Sui Uzi. Number 4 was Gar Ifuna Collective. Number 3 was Super G with 16,000. Number 2 was Tanya Carter with 16.3 thousand. And then number 1 is actually someone who I have heard of, and you all have probably heard of him as well, which is Shine, which is a former Puff Daddy affiliate back in the
Yeah, Shine. The guy that did the jail time. He's a politician in Belize now.
Wait a minute. So
I think he's like a president or something big.
But is he putting out like recent music, or is the
No.
so the music that's number one in Belize is his old music?
I'm
Okay.
not sure, but it is, yeah, it's Shine though that he took the rap for Puff Daddy and
Yeah.
Yeah,
recorded.
he did. He did. I just want to bring up that the population in Belize is 417,000 people. It's basically the size of a town or city. I guess a city in the US. So to make that in perspective, say for instance, he is the top six person in
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Yeah. So he
Mhm.
would be the local talent in a Rhode Island city. So just to bring it into perspective. So he's definitely not on the status of like Travis Scott or Drake or Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, because there's just not enough people. Like Belize is basically just a city that floats. Right.
Mhm.
It's not, I know it's like a country, right? I know that, but the population makes it, it's impossible to really be a worldwide artist if they only know you in that little floating city.
That doesn't negate that he can still be in his city one of the most popular artists.
Oh hell yeah, he's a celebrity
He's
on
a
in
celebrity.
that floating city. Like yeah, yeah. Because you know how when a celebrity goes back to their hometown and they're not just a celebrity to that hometown, they're a legend. So like when you become a celebrity and you go back to where you grew up, you're a legend.
Yeah.
Probably how they see him because he did something huge in that place. So when he's walking around Belize, people really probably do approach him. He definitely has more clout than Soulja Boy had ever had.
Yeah, I got a couple people saying that on my comments. They were like, "Oh, Soulja Boy's not even close to his status in Belize. Like
Yeah.
he's a big thing out here, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Well, I guess I got to listen to Belize to his music to see what kind of music he's putting out because we already heard Soulja Boy's auto tune shit. So
Yeah, his music is basically garbage. But I'm assuming that Stig is putting out music that people are actually listening to. I mean, 4,000 monthly listeners isn't a lot of people, right?
Yeah, and remember like on Hunt for Love, they had Usman do like a song for like a chick on the spot, and it was just like,
I
yeah,
love you, I love you.
yeah,
Yeah, the song was "I love you, I 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 love you," and then the girl's name. 'Cause I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, can you imagine if you paid him to write a song for you? I would want a refund. I would take him to court and sue him for my money back. Because what the actual hell? Like that was literally, and I want to say the song he wrote for Lisa was just him saying, I love you, Lisa. I love you, I love you, I love you, right? Am I right? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he had zero skill.
Something along those lines.
I
yeah.
think his career was created for the show. I think that he put out a few songs on YouTube and then told the producers, I'm a massive star. And then the producers didn't do any due diligence. And they were like, oh, we're going to get this Nigerian rapper on the show. And he was never a Nigerian rapper. I think he was just a guy who put a few songs on YouTube.
Yeah, it's like a needle in a haystack, especially from Nigeria with the Afro beats being so popular. Now he was just probably thought that the show would launch his career.
It did, but not.
What career?
Well,
Well,
would
not for his
help
music.
him get popular.
Yeah, he became a household name, but not for his music. He became a household name for the guy who dates older white women for green cards. Like there's different ways to launch your name, and I think that it failed music wise because he thought, oh well, people are gonna know me as an artist, and I was like, well, we do, but as a joke. But we basically know you as the guy who tries to scam older white women for a green card. Like that's where the fame landed. And
The only thing about him that like I appreciate is he popularized the term yammy.
oh yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. And also I think they said something about a motorbike. They had some really big pop culture moments in that relationship.
And there was like a root, was there like a root or something like a
Yeah,
root?
the African root. Yeah, like him and Kimberly, they had some really big, huge popular culture moments for, the show. Like a lot of the terminology, like Kimbali and Yammy, like they did coin a lot of big phrases. Like I said, it made him a star, but not for the reason that he wanted people to know him for.
Yeah, not for his musical talent, but
Right.
Yeah, we got to check out. We got to check to see how his music is doing in Nigeria or wherever he's at.
Oh, that would be fun, Gina. Like, I would love to know, like we just did on
Yeah, like
for
who's listening to this guy?
I
Mhm.
want to know
Okay,
how many.
okay. Give me
Yeah,
a second and I'll come up with numbers. Hold on.
we'll go over some numbers because I want to know the monthly listeners and everything.
Okay, for now, should we move on?
Yeah, move on.
Yeah, let's move on and we'll recircle back.
Cool. So let's see. The other topic, next topic on my list was we never really talked about it, but there was this whole like it seems like Matt and Jasmine have been on Facebook like all day, every day, drumming up like attention. Where I don't know if they had an argument or some bullshit, and then Matt was living out of his car, and then he's living in a hotel, and then I heard he's selling his tow truck, and like there's a lot of back and forth. But then there was another. But then there was so they were hyping up a bunch of bullshit on Facebook. But then, like at one point, like Jasmine posted a video, but then in the background you could see Matt
Sitting on the couch.
sitting on the couch, which like
Yeah.
debunked their whole bullshit fight.
Yeah, and a lot of people were saying that the post that Matt was posting, they said that it when you would read it, you
Mhm.
could tell that Jasmine was writing the posts. So I do think that it's what Matt and Amani were doing. Remember when Matt and Amani staged their fight online and said, "Oh, he's cheating on me and we're getting divorced," and they were
Well, this
back.
is probably their prequel to The Last Resort.
Well, they were already on Last Resort, right? So
No, Matt and Jasmine weren't on Last Resort. Gino and Jasmine were on Last Resort.
oh yeah, you're right. Matt made an appearance, but he wasn't actually on there. Yeah, you know that you might be right, and
So that's heading that way.
I definitely
Yeah.
don't think that they're broken up. I think that they're egging on the community for likes and views and monetization on Facebook.
Mhm.
I think that Jasmine will do anything in this world as long as she doesn't have to get a job. And I think that that is the dedication that she has. She will sell her coochie for $5 in pictures. She anything in
So
this
her bits and
she
pieces.
will suck toes as long as that woman does not have to punch in and out of a job. It is
I mean, she supposedly was a teacher in Panama. She could probably
I
find a career, but this is more profitable for her. So why
well,
would
yeah,
she?
teaching is going to take up too much work because I remember
Yeah.
she posted on Instagram. She was like, people ask me why, I haven't gotten my kids over here. And she's like, well, you don't understand. I've just been so busy. And I was like, busy doing what? You ain't had a job since you got here. You've been jumping from dick to dick. You pushed out a baby and you just post on IG all day. I was like, what exactly are you busy doing? Because a lot of people be working 2 and 3 jobs and they still manage to take care of the kids. Like, what are you really doing?
She wouldn't be able to live the life she's living now if she had to worry about her other children,
Well, like
being here.
her whole personality online is like every single other post she references her like Amazon wish list. Like that's her whole personality. Is like, hey, I got a new table.
she's a
Here's my Amazon wish
she's
list.
a thrifter and a fucking moocher. So
It's like literally every post references like her fucking Amazon wish
she
list.
just wants to be an influencer and that's it. So I got the Soulja Boy number. So you
Yeah.
guys want to take a
So,
guess?
did you have like a top 10? Is he in the top 10 in Nigeria? Like, what kind
I doubt
I
that.
don't have a
George.
top 10, but I can quickly Google that while you try guessing numbers.
Well, let's indulge. I'm gonna say, are we talking like monthly listeners on Spotify?
Monthly listeners on Spotify.
Okay, so Stig had 4,200. So, but Nigeria, hold on, I need to Google how many people live in Nigeria first.
Nigeria's huge. Nigeria is one of the hugest countries in Africa.
Remember
240 million. Okay, so I'm gonna say that he gets 30,000 monthly listeners just because there's such a large population, and a lot of people do know that he was on 90 Day Fiance over there. So I'm gonna say 30,000.
Next guess.
I'm
We're gonna play
gonna
The Price is Right.
I'm gonna say 10,000. And I'm being generous.
what was George's guess?
20.
30.
I said 30 because
Oh, you said 30.
based on $240 million in that country, and he is a television reality.
I'm gonna go 35.
Okay.
Okay, George is the closest, but he did go a little bit over. 27.3 monthly listeners.
See?
I should have went with 20,000. I was gonna say 20, but then I was like, you know what?
I mean, you have to remember there's 240 million people over there. And a lot of times when you come from a country like Nigeria, people will look up to you just because you did something big outside of Nigeria, not because you're
That
talented.
is true. That is true.
So
But his top song has 300 and it's 343,000 listeners.
and which song is that? I'm curious.
Is that new Habibi song?
No.
Oh.
True.
Actually, no. My bad. 800, sorry, looking at these numbers again. 843,000, almost 844.
That's impressive.
That's
actually.
impressive. I think he collaborated with an artist.
Mhm.
He collaborated with somebody bigger than him. I remember seeing the video or something. I think it's a female artist.
There was one song of his that I liked, and I helped promote it because I liked the song, so I can't totally shit on him.
Yeah, no, I think he collaborated in this last song with a female artist that's pretty significant in Nigeria, and that's what got the boosts.
True. So are we done with Jasmine stuff or what?
Yes, we're done with Jasmine and her
Grift
lopsided ass. What's
and her
done with it?
grift.
Okay, next topic. Let's see. Chloe was spotted again clubbing in Aruba like last week, and Johnny was also at a different club in Aruba with a different chick. So it seems like Chloe can't get enough of Aruba. Not that that's a surprise.
Yeah,
I told you the picture that you posted, he looked like a Portuguese construction worker, and people were agreeing with me.
I think that Chloe likes Aruba. It's her favorite country to visit.
Like Aruba is to Chloe as Philippines is to
Loren.
Yeah, and what's his name? Remember Brian, the wheelchair guy? What country was he obsessed with? He had to have a woman.
Brazil?
Was it Colombia?
I think it was
I thought it
Colombia.
was Brazil.
Colombia.
No.
I don't remember, but yeah.
He went to Colombia. He went to Brazil. He was featured on a season in Brazil, and then from Brazil he went to Colombia to meet somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was featured with the Brazilian girl.
For some people, they're drawn to a certain country, a certain type of man or woman. So I think Chloe needs that Arubian dick in her life, and if it's not Johnny's, it's gonna be somebody over there.
And there's like they call it perma vacationers. Those people that just like staying on their vacation island just to party and party and party because it's cheap and the nightlife is always going. So yeah,
I agree with that because I'm not going to write off a whole country because somebody in that country pissed me off. They don't own that country. If I want to go back there and have a good time, I just don't have to see them. Like, I'm not going to stop going to my favorite place because one person there pissed me off. Like, they don't get to tell me where I can and can't go.
Yeah, so she's probably a perma vacationer, just likes being there. The weather's nice. The nightlife is good. She has the money. She can afford it. So
and
her mom has the money. Her mom can afford it.
And she's a skinny white girl who probably can get dick down anytime she wants over there. So, what's not to love?
Mm-hmm.
True. And then on the other way, did anything else interesting happen this past episode? The only thing that I tweeted about was like Madeline's not being pregnant situation.
Yeah, that I mean, we kind of knew it was, but she wasn't going to be pregnant so far. But then they posted something, I think, that they are pregnant.
No, I think it's just people clickbait
Well,
ask you if it's real or not.
I had announced on the show that at the time of the filming of the tell-all, she was not pregnant and had not given birth. But like I told y'all, I don't know what happened after they went back home. She might be like a month or two pregnant now, but I highly, 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 highly doubt that. I'm pretty sure that she can't have children because that would require a uterus. But again, I don't know that. This is just my theory.
That's what I said when the pregnancy. Allegedly. When the pregnancy allegations came out, I was like, that's probably a way of them trying to shut down those rumors. Because now if she is pregnant, people are like, oh, okay, well, that, fine.
Yeah,
but
That
She's not
literally
pregnant.
shuts down any talk of any negating of her sexuality. So yeah, if she
Yeah. So
died,
now that she's not pregnant, people are back to the rumors like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Mhm. True. Yeah. Anything else? The other way is like a flop this season for me, so that's why I don't have much to say on the other way.
Yeah, the other way, I mean, we have Greta, who's they call her Regreta now. We have
I
Regreta.
remember that Matthew's dad tried to convince her to stay with him. I do remember those scenes, and I know Jenny and Submit were absent, and I think somebody else was absent.
Like, what's her name? The French chick we haven't seen her.
Oh yeah, we didn't see
Unknown. Yeah, we didn't.
Manic Man on this episode. It was just basically Patilla and
Oh,
Dylan.
they went to the strip club.
They
Yeah,
went to the
Dylan
strip club.
took her to the strip club, and then she was like, "Oh, seeing the dancers makes me want to go back and get back on the pole and do some dancing."
Yeah, for 6 months to get the money that she's in
The
debt over.
20K to pay off. I'm
Oh,
like, if you
look,
didn't make it in
I'm
6 months.
trying. I'm trying to be nice, but I know strippers in real life, and it does not take them 6 months to make 20K. So
Exactly.
when she said that it would take her,
Exactly.
when she said it would take her 6 months to make 20K, I was like, I know strippers that can make 20K in a month and not even work every night.
Exactly.
Like that means that you are not a niche in because I was like, maybe because she's her age and her big boobs and she's like a grandma, like there's people that are paying extra, but
Listen, the
I
strip
would
club.
only basically be making 3,000 to 4,000
Like,
a month.
no offense to her, but she would end up in a one-star strip club review.
Yeah, she would definitely
Oh,
make.
she probably already has been
She
in a
probably
one-star
already has been on one of our strip club reviews. We just don't know it yet.
well, she keeps saying she retired, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that whatever club she was working at forced her into retirement because I think she would have never stopped dancing if they would have let her keep dancing. I think that the club owner was like, I can't have a grandma on the pole, it's bad for business.
And not only that, she can't compete with the strippers nowadays. I mean, everybody's very young, you know? The
And they
Mhm.
do
bodies
tricks.
are the
Captain,
bodies
they
are
do
outrageous.
Captain, they do tricks now.
Yeah, they do. They have the pole dancing competitions. That's like the Grammys of strippers. Like you see the craziest stunts on those strip club competition pole dancing. So she
They have
can't
pole
compete.
dancing schools.
Yeah,
Like,
she
yeah.
can't compete with the talent that's out there. So it'll take her like 90 years to make 20 grand.
I don't think that she has enough life expectancy left to hit that 20G goal.
She's not gonna make them 20 G's.
Yeah, maybe a monopoly money.
Well,
You can go ahead and file that bankruptcy. That's what you can go ahead and do.
George, I've already told you if she's filed for bankruptcy within the last 7 years, she can't file again.
I just find it ridiculous that she stripped for 37 years and doesn't have a thing to show for it.
Right. She don't
She
own
has
no
to-
property. She don't got no savings.
At this point, I'm surprised she doesn't start an Australian pancake stand.
Well, he controls her eating, so
No, that was a Loren joke. But yeah.
I know, but he controls her eating anyway. So even if she wanted to start one, she couldn't.
Yeah.
Unless they're protein pancakes.
Or like a what's it called? Kangaroo meat pancake. Or not. Anyway. All right. So next topic. This is a love after lockup topic. I guess Lindsay is now pregnant. Do we care though?
We talked about that the CPS took her kid away.
But did we talk about her being pregnant?
And she's pregnant with we talked about that last week.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we did. And
Yeah,
I think we landed on we didn't really care.
Yeah, we really didn't care.
I think there's a couple of people from Love After Lockup that I just want to go away. Who is the girl that was with Marcelino? I remember I kept seeing her.
Brittany and Marcelino.
Brittany, yeah, because I was like, I would pay money for them to just stop filming her. Like I'm just so
but they're doing the same thing with Mike and Justine. They come on every single season. Mike and Justine, the ones that got like 20 kids.
Yes, and every time I see Mike and Justine, they're like 45 pounds heavier, and I was like,
yes, that he's still with the rap career. Every season he comes out with a more outrageous business venture.
Yeah, and he's fatter. And I was like, at some point, they're going to convert them over to my 600-pound life because they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, they live in Vegas and they just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then she want the $60,000 wedding with an elephant.
I
True.
was like, who's going to be the elephant? You or the elephant?
George.
Like, which one? If you get on the, can you even fit on an elephant?
George.
Can you even fit on an elephant? Don't hurt the animal.
Knives Out. Oh.
I'm just saying.
Oh, by the way, speaking of which, I did watch the new Knives Out movie.
Oh, I gotta watch that. Don't talk about it.
I haven't watched any of them, so go. You can say what you want.
No, the only thing I'll say is like, there's three. It's a trilogy, and I like the first. They were all good. The third one, the new one, is good, but the first two, I'm a bigger fan of the third. But I still like the third, but it's not as good as the first two. That's my only thing.
Okay.
Anyway, I won't spoil it though.
Don't, because I've only seen the first one and I think part of the second one.
True. All right, so there's that. Okay, and then now as far as like new couples, so I'm gonna cram these two topics into one. So Fernanda has a new dude and Pedro has a new chick.
Oh, it's the new flavors of the month.
Isn't Pedro supposed to be coming up on our screens again?
Yeah, on Single Life with Sophie or some bullshit.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's interesting that Pedro decided to debut his girlfriend right around the time that Chantel debuted her engagement. I don't know if it was timed or, it was like, oh, well, she's putting out something and I want to put out something because he's clearly been with his girl for quite a while. I mean, I knew. I don't know if everybody else knew because I do know Pedro, but I knew that this girl existed a while ago. So I think the timing of it is just really weird.
Yeah,
but isn't that also what Chantel says, that her and Ashley were friends for a while before they got romantically involved?
I don't know, but I think George made a good point. It's like this is the Chantel made a big splash, and then this is Pedro's like, fuck you, like, yeah, well, I got a new hot chick myself.
Yeah. I think Pedro's winning, and because I don't know the ins and outs of Chantel's relationship with this Ashley person, but it just looks so contrived, like it doesn't match.
The way George described meeting them in person, like seemed very, and I'm not saying George said this. This is me talking, but it seemed like Ashley was very smothering of Chantel, like always at her side to the point where she was smothering.
Yeah, she looks like a control freak too.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's, very controlling of where she goes. She's probably insecure.
It seems like she has, again, I don't know her, so I'm just talking shit, but it seems like she has like a Napoleon complex or something.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely has a complex, but it just doesn't look like an authentic relationship. It just doesn't match.
Mm-hmm.
She's so little and she's so little and unattractive.
Yeah, I'm sure Loren has bigger bed bugs than her, but anyway. Okay, George, you're there, right?
Yeah.
No.
Let's see. So apparently this isn't really like this is not a hot topic or anything, but Emma met up with like Rick and what's that chick's name? Aviva in real life. They all had dinner.
Yeah, I saw that.
Seems like they're all buddy now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times they buddy up with the people on their season and they get close. So
Who is Emma again?
Emma is bad.
It's your favorite Temu wig shopper.
Oh, Emma.
The one looks like white chicks with brunette hair.
Yes. I completely forgot about her. Yes, the blow up doll.
Yeah.
She met up with Rick and Aviva.
Mm-hmm.
Rick, I don't remember Rick. Oh,
Rick.
Guy with the wigs.
Rick is the guy that you have a theory about.
Yes. Rick is the one that sells the hair, sells wigs.
Do you think so? Here's my question. Do you think that Rick brought some wig choices with him when he met Emma?
Yes, please.
Because as a wig salesman, I feel like you don't show up to a meeting with someone wearing a bad wig without some extra, you would bring choices. Like if you're a stylist and you're gonna meet up with somebody
Yes,
has really bad style, you would be like, hey, I brought a few pieces that maybe you should look at because you dress like a fucking idiot. Like
yes.
you would
He
do that.
probably came in
Well-
his little salesman kit and showed her
Well,
some
look
different
what Burger
styles.
King guy did at the tell-all, and he had to fix Shakarper's hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So same way.
So, but I got to crowbar this in. So, George, you were wearing your OnlyFans swag, and then the cashier was like, "Oh, what's your link or something?"
Oh my God. So I was home and Shabooty texted the group chat and he was like, we have a special guest tonight. We're going to start on time. And I was like, ooh, that's not good because I was starving and I wanted to go get something to eat. And I was just like, ooh, I'm going to go to the store on the street. There's a store literally like 10 blocks from my house. So I went to the store and I'm dressed like a bum. So I had like a hoodie on and some sweats and some flip flops. And the hoodie I was wearing was my OnlyFans hoodie. So I went to the store and I got some honey buns and, just junk food. And I go to the register and I have like the hood on my head. I'm trying not to be seen. And there's a line. So there's like two girl cashiers. There's a girl in front of me, a girl behind me, and everyone's staring at me. And I'm just like, huh, that's weird. They're staring at me. And then I get to the register and there's two cashiers. And when I get to the cash register, both of the cashiers, like they each were at a register, both of them were ringing me out at the same time, which I found to be really weird. And then as I'm getting ready to pay, she was like, what's your OnlyFans link?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, no, it's a joke. I don't really have one. But then she didn't believe me. And she was like, why don't you want people to subscribe? And I was like, no, I don't actually have one. It's literally a joke. And then they thought I was lying. And then I think they thought that I thought they were too ugly to subscribe to my OnlyFans, but that wasn't even the case. I don't have one. Right. So it was just a weird interaction. And then the lady in line behind me was like, do you have like a QR code for it? And I was like, I just grabbed my and just immediately left the store because I was like terrified. I was just like, I'm kind of scared now. Like I feel like I might get raped. Like I'm kind of scared. Like I just left.
It's
They
a
don't wanna
conversation
disrupt
starter.
I didn't even think about it. Like honestly, Captain, when I walked out of the house, I didn't even like think about it because Shabooty was like, you need to get your ass back here by 10:30 because we're starting on time. And I left the house at 9:59. And I didn't even know what I wanted to buy. So I literally didn't even think about it. But I didn't realize how many people recognize OnlyFans. Like, you know how, I guess if you wear a Pornhub shirt, I guess people would also recognize Pornhub. But I didn't know that OnlyFans was like so recognizable that
Well, it's better them to think you're on. What's worse, like that they think you're the star on OnlyFans, or if you're just a gooner that you just like view it a lot.
oh, well, I want people to think I'm hot enough to be on it. I mean,
So that's like more complimentary.
that's better. Like the idea that they look and they're like, "Ooh, I would like to see you naked." That's obviously a compliment. Like if I was just wearing one and people were like, "Well, ew, he's clearly subscribing to like every girl and he's a disgusting perv." Like that wouldn't be the response that I wanted. But
True.
I wasn't looking for a response at all, and I was like, "But it is my fault for what I'm wearing."
It's
So
a conversation starter.
yeah, it was a conversation that I didn't really want to have, but I guess I'm gonna deal with that because now I own all of the OnlyFans. I just ordered a bunch of beanies, and I have the travel luggage, so when I travel, I'm gonna carry it. So it's gonna be a weird conversation every time I leave the house, I guess now. So I gotta be ready for it.
Well, at least it gave you a funny story tonight. So
It was. I got back home and I was like, I don't know if I should be offended or I feel like it was a compliment. I didn't know. I was a little confused.
mhm. True. No, that's good. You should anytime you have OnlyFans swag stories, let us know because they're all funny, pretty much.
Well, guys, I'm gonna start one, but I'm only gonna put pictures of my feet on it.
You're gonna get like toe rings and a pedicure and shit like that.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna, I don't know exactly what. I have someone who's gonna help me with it. So, but I am gonna do one because too many people have been really like adamant. Like I've had people, I posted me wearing the hoodie the other day on Threads, and I had people like swipe up and they're like, "What's the link? How much is it? Do you do free or do you do previews?" And I was just like, "No, I'm gonna put my feet on here because if y'all are gonna pay for something, I would love a G-Wagon. You know, like I was like, if y'all are gonna pay for it, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm only getting older. So if you think that this is something that you want to see, then you can have my feet. I ain't gonna be all up on there like Rob with my booty hole in the air. But like you can see my feet.
Yeah, well, all your super fans that meet ride you, they'll probably want to subscribe. Your haters will want to subscribe too.
Those
Well,
will be the first ones.
they'll be the first ones, and that's what's
First
funny
ones.
because they're the ones that have been keeping me on what's the word? They've been keeping me relevant and keeping me on the level of people because there's people who get talked about that have been on TV for many, many years, and then there's people like me who hasn't been on TV who get talked about more than those people, and the haters are the reason for that. So it's like I like to thank them. I thank my haters because they put money in my pocket, they put relevance on my name, and they ride my dick harder than my girlfriend does. So it's like I'm not mad, you know, like you're basically helping me out. It's just weird that you love me so much that you call it hate.
Mhm.
Hmm.
They make you famous. Haters make you famous.
They do. They do.
Speaking of not riding dick, Brittany has a girlfriend, the one that was with Yaz on.
So that was very weird for me because when I looked at the photo, I didn't automatically assume that it was a girl. I thought it was an extremely ugly guy. So are we like 199% sure that that's a girl?
Yeah,
Where's the pic? Where'd you post the pic?
on Instagram.
He posted it on IG. Oh,
I'll send it to
No,
you.
we're 100% sure because she used the hashtag WLW, and that stands for, it's an internet acronym meaning women loving women.
oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So just for fun, Gina, send the picture to the group chat. I want to get Captain's first reaction of the photo. Because I mean, we know that it's a woman now, but Captain.
I could text it because I have it like handy.
Okay, perfect.
Or did
I
Gina
already
already do
did.
it? Okay, never mind.
Let me
Since we
let me
already
have a
saw
look.
it.
See.
Yeah, I want to see your reaction because
Well, I'll send another photo too because it's different.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so Captain, when you get it, I want to hear your raw reaction. What's the first thing that pops into your head?
It does look like a dude.
That's what I said. Thank
It
you.
does look like
Oh,
a dude.
when I saw it, I was like, so are we sure that this is a girl? Because it just looks like a really ugly dude.
Yeah, like a really ugly dude.
But I
But
guess
it's a
it
chick.
is
It's a
a
chick.
girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
do
no,
it.
but in the second
It's-
pic, with the pajamas, she looked a little bit tad more feminine because of the lips. But the first pic that she's sitting on her lap, it's looks like a really ugly dude.
That's what I thought too. But
It's no longer on her Instagram.
It's deleted.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's juicy. I wonder if she didn't like the response that she got. Because, you know, this is right around the time that Chantel is capitalizing on her bisexualness. And I was like, I wonder if, you know, Brittany was like, ooh, I'm not bi, but I could make it look like I'm bi and I could jump.
Gay for pay.
Right. So I like, and where everyone is really accepting and of, you know, Chantel and her new coochie eating. So I was like, maybe Brittany was like, ooh, well, I'm gonna say I'm a coochie eater too and get everybody coming over here.
You know what, George? I
Right?
I did not need that visual.
What? You didn't want to
Coochie eating.
So, Captain, who do you think is eating who? Like that's the thing. Like, because that was what I was
Oh
trying
no, you can always tell who's the dominant, who's playing the male role and who's playing the woman role.
So
Chantel is obviously the girl in the relationship, and the other one is the guy.
But in that type
Chantel's the lipstick.
Yeah, the lipstick.
does it not go like vice versa, crisscross applesauce? Like, do they not like? Do you think it's always Ashley eating Chantel?
Well, you know, every relationship is different. It depends how dominant the one that's playing, you know, is the one that is the guy, how dominant she is, you know, in the bed. Some of them strap on, some of them don't. So it depends.
Mhm. Oh, and then it was interesting though in the photo, like Brittany herself like blurred the woman's eyes out or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, she blacked out her, like if she's in witness protection.
Yeah, she did
Right.
like pussy protection program.
I don't
Yeah.
know. The whole
Unless
thing,
it's somebody famous, like a rapper or something like that.
Like the brat.
No, the
that's
brat
definitely
is
not the
married.
brat. That's not the brat. The brat. I know what the brat looks like, and the brat is married.
I
Yeah,
know.
she's
I mean,
married.
I'm being goofy.
As a baby. Or maybe a WNBA player.
That sounds more accurate. That does.
That would make sense why she would switch up like that. There's probably money involved.
Yeah, yeah. You can eat some coochie when there's money attached to
Of
the
course.
coochie, right? Like you could definitely eat some coochie.
Well, she doesn't look like she's doing the eating. The other one looks like she does the eating. Brittany just looks like the female end of it.
Oh, so if this was a thing, she would be the lipstick, and then that the other girl would be the.
Yeah, the other one is the stud.
Also, it kind of works the same way with gays, because with the gays, there's the one that does the pitching, and then
The
there's.
bottom and the top. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's interesting. So could remember I asked, I was like, do they switch it up? But I have to remember when it's two guys, there's one that takes it and one that gives it. So I guess when there's two girls, there's the dominant and then the one. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense.
The one that plays the girl. It's the girl, and then the one that plays the stud.
Right, right. See, I gotta stop being so ignorant and stop saying stupid things because I probably offended a couple of lesbians just now when I was like, but don't they just switch it up? Can't you just eat each other? Like they're
Well, maybe they do. Like I said, maybe they do. They might switch it up. Maybe everybody gets a turn.
That's true. That's true. If you want to have a few drinks and everybody gets a turn, everybody gets to ride.
True. Is JLP's husband around? Because we're about to start strip club reviews, I think.
Oh yeah, where's Mr.
Yeah,
Dale?
you can go ahead. He's downstairs watching some sporting thing.
True. I guess the only other thing I want to say before we get to strip club reviews, and I hate to like bring back up Jasmine and Matt, but there was like a cheesy video of like Matt was in the car like crying, and I was like, man, this dude's an actor like a motherfucker. He was like crying in the car.
Yeah, Matt has really taken a liking to the clout train, and I think that he was trained by a excellent clout chaser. Her name is Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
I think,
say an excellent Timu actor.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Tubi movie actors.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that he's taken a liking to the attention, kind of like how Matt and Amani did the throuple. They took a liking to the attention. So anytime that they could figure out a way to conjoin some attention or like for instance, I think I posted, I was like, when you have marriage problems, do you post it on IG or do you go to a marriage counselor? And I feel like Jasmine and Matt go immediately to Instagram to start their counseling session. And when you do that, it makes you question how legitimate their problems really are. Because I don't know, if I'm in a relationship and I'm having issues, I'm not going to go directly to my Instagram live and tell everybody that I'm having horrible relationship issues. I would go to my therapist because they're trained to, and they also have a confidentiality agreement that they're not going to blast me. So
Jasmine and Matt are just doing that shit for their season, for their upcoming season of The Last Resort.
And
Well,
you know,
we know like we've already talked about this in the past, so we don't need to spend much time on it. The Sarper kind of thing is the same shit too.
Yeah, everybody's all of a sudden having marriage problems. Jovi and Yara, Thais and Patrick. Everybody's having marriage problems.
yeah. When $20 to $30,000 check attached to it, you can pretend to hate your spouse.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna do that.
True. Okay, let me look at the strip club reviews to figure out where we're going as far as the locale. Alana asked how much did she miss of the show?
Loren.
Oh my God, did Loren just get here?
No,
I'm sorry, did Lana just get here? You missed a lot. Lana, where were you? Like a lot. Like we've been on since 10:30 and it's 12:43. Yeah, you missed a lot. Wait, someone said let's play nice. Was that for me?
No, it was when we were going back and forth with like you calling out Shabooty for not.
Yeah. Anyway,
to...
please ignore Pineapple Girl. She's like instigating shit. Let's go to the strip club reviews.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So this one's Larry's Villa. Do you want to guess where it is or something?
Larry's Villa.
Sounds like a one of those the hot states.
Well, Villa sounds like there's
Larry Flint's Hustler Club.
Well, they have one of those in Cleveland. So, but Villa makes me think that there's warm weather.
Florida?
So I was gonna say somewhere along the coastline. So let's start with Florida.
No, but it isn't a warm area.
Yeah. So are we talking Virginia Beach?
No.
Arizona?
No, but you're warmer.
Oh, so it's not on the coast. Okay, so Um,
I have one clue, but it'll be so obvious, so I'm not gonna say
Yeah, exactly.
New
I think I know
Mexico.
what that.
it. No,
is it
Okay.
Texas?
no.
Oh,
Mm.
Uh,
Apple Girl says Nevada.
technically yes.
Oh, it's in Nevada.
Oh, in Vegas. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, it's in Las Vegas.
Well,
Oh,
clue I was gonna say Lauren.
oh
Um,
yeah, that would have given it away for me. I mean,
And
he
you know what clue I was gonna say the girls of Glitter Clutch because one of the girls was from Larry's villa and wanted to punch her in the face.
oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, Larry's Villa is in Vegas. It's on West Bonanza Road. I don't know what that's. Anyway, okay, you ready?
ready.
Okay, hold your commentary till the end of each review. The first one is a one sentence, one-star review from Local. It says, "This used to be a great place for locals." Hold on a second. Okay, sorry, let me read it again. This used to be a great place for locals. It looks like a bunch of pimps hang out here now. One star. This one is from Bull Dyke. It says, okay, this one says, I think that girl Sasha used to be a man. She talks like one at least, and she looks like a Russian shot putter. Until they get rid of that ugly beast, I will never go back to this club. One star.
A Russian what?
Like a shot putter, like an Olympic shot putter.
Wow, I need to see a photo. I'm just curious now.
Of what a shot, or what a Russian shot putter looks like.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Like, what are we talking here?
Just think of Rocky when he fought the Russian guy. That's what it looks like.
Think of like the guy in Guardians of the Galaxy that was like all buff or something.
George, I got you. Don't worry. I was just on Google and I just Googled it. I'll send it to the group chat and I'll send it to a Patreon of what a Russian shot putter looks like.
Okay, I'll just go to the next review and then we can go back. Okay, so this is
Yeah.
from, oh, well, she sent it, so let's look at it real quick. Okay. Did you see it, George?
Hello?
Hello?
George?
We lost George?
I was on mute. I did see I was talking, but I was on mute. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Exactly.
He looks like a Tony Soprano or something.
Yeah, it would be very disturbing to run into.
Oh, have you ever saw the movie Matilda with the little girl? Remember the mean principal? No, nobody.
Yes.
Yeah, Miss Trenchbolt.
Mhm.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go to the next review. This is from Lil Bush. It says, what the fuck happened to the girls y'all used to have? Dang, I'll have to find a new spot to hang out. One star. That's from Little Bush.
Not Big Bush, Little Bush.
Yeah. AKA George W. Jr. Anyway, okay. This one's from Frank. It says, sorry. It says, I noticed this bar while driving by. I was bored and slightly depressed, so I decided to pull in and check it out. After about 3 minutes, I was ready to slash my own throat. How does a dump like this stay in business? One star.
That is a little extra.
Trigger warning. Sorry.
Threatening self-harm just because you don't like strip club is crazy work, right? That's crazy work. You could just leave.
Right? You could just get up and
in your
leave.
fucking car and leave. You do not have to slit your throat. Like, that's crazy.
That goes to show the level of bad that the girls are.
I mean, I did see the picture that y'all just posted, so I'm not doubting that it's bad. I'm not doubting it.
Well, I think we're hitting like a theme because like this one, the username is like depressed is the username. It says, this bar has the worst aura of any bar in Vegas. One star from username depressed. This is from Al. It says, disgusting dump is a very generous description of this dive. One star. Let's see. Gargoyle says, why should you even care if this dump is open? You must be trying to score some cheap crack. One star.
Wow.
What was last week's club that they kept saying the girls were high?
XO, I think it was in
Oh,
New
yeah.
New
It was in
Jersey.
New Jersey.
Jersey.
It was
Yeah,
Linden.
Linden. Yeah, everybody kept complaining that the girls were high.
Yeah, they're like doped out or something, allegedly.
Mhm. Yeah.
This is from JR. It says, why would this club only have one waitress working the floor? Worst service I ever had, and this place was disgusting. 1 star. This is from Karen. It says, I danced there one night for about an hour. The managers require a mandatory tip, or in other words, this club extorts money from their dancers. I hope you all rot in prison. 1 star.
I'm pretty sure all of the clubs require like
Yeah,
you
like
don't.
it's like a house fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pay. You gotta pay to get on that stage.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you don't get to take all your tips home. I don't care where you dance.
Yeah, you gotta pay for you gotta pay for stage time.
They get a cut. That's just like if you were as a waitress, the restaurant gonna get a cut. Like it is what it is.
Yeah, you would think that if the strip club is getting a cut from its dancers, it would hire more impressive dancers to bring in more money.
But you have to remember, Captain, it's a monopoly for hot dancers. If you're a hot dancer, there are clubs that will poach other dancers from other clubs. So you're like a hot commodity. If you're a hot dancer that brings and attracts a lot of people, like hole in the wall clubs can't afford you.
Mhm.
Because so
That's true.
yeah, because I've heard a lot of dancers say they're like, oh, I've danced at all these different clubs, and then the owner of a club will go to another club and poach the hottest dancer and bring her to his club, and then it's like it's a revolving door because that girl brings in a lot of people, and then the more
No,
famous.
but they do have those dancers that will like singers that they'll be performing at different clubs. They'll
Yeah, they're
tell their
traveling.
fans, they'll tell their
Yeah.
fans, I'm going to be performing at this club on Saturday. So everybody that likes this particular stripper will head that way,
Yeah, once they get to that status, they can start traveling like
Yeah, they travel
like
around.
they like Taylor Swift. They go on the road and shake them titties wherever they at.
This is from Jim. It says, this was my regular hangout for about 6 months. Then all of a sudden, Larry's took a nosedive. This place has gone from fun to crap in less than 3 months. Don't waste your time. 1 star.
Dang, it's a quick decline. It's a very quick decline.
Yeah,
I,
3
I,
months.
I hate to say it, Captain, but very premature.
Yes,
Very
premature.
premature.
Premature. Every time you said premature, my husband used to bust out laughing.
Okay, this is from Ned. It says, the reviews here look right on target. This bar has got to be the worst bar in the United States. 1 star.
So you saw the reviews and still insisted on going?
I guess you got to see for yourself. Right?
Yeah.
Got to see it for yourself.
Yeah. Kind of like when somebody tells you a movie sucks, but you still watch it.
Yes, because everybody's taste is different in music or in music. Like
Yeah.
people tell me, do not see this movie. It's so bad. And then I'll sit through it and I'm like,
I like it. Yeah.
I liked it, right? I kind of like, just like with food, they're like, oh, don't eat that. It's nasty. And then I eat it and I'm like, that was not bad. That was not bad.
Okay, this is Crane Man says one word, revolting. 1 star. Lester says the villa is in the scariest neighborhood in the Las Vegas area, maybe even Nevada. Once you enter the villa, you are in the scariest part of that scary neighborhood. 1 star.
Oh,
So it's like a haunted house within a haunted house?
yeah.
Sounds like you're in the upside down or something.
It's like all year round Halloween horror night.
Yeah, it's like the scariest part of the scariest neighborhood in the scariest town.
They must film all of the Friday the 13th movies in that town.
Jesus Christ. The poor guy was terrified.
True. Okay, this is this is from Ben. It says, I would have rated this place an 8 6 months ago. Now it's not even a 1 star.
Okay, well, something happened that Larry's took a dive because everybody is claiming that it was such a great place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming new management. That's usually what happens.
True.
Yeah, or stripper poachers.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Stripper
right.
poachers.
All the hot girls got poached to the nicer clubs. Yeah.
This is from Jerry. It says, I'd hang out in a dumpster before I'd go back to this. 1 star.
Oh shit. He's That's pretty dedicated. He would hang out inside of a dumpster before he would step inside this club. That's pretty crazy.
Oh my God, we need a
Let me read that
picture.
again. I'd hang out in a dumpster before I'd go back to this disgusting place. 1 star.
We need a picture. We
Yeah,
definitely need a picture of that
we definitely need photos of this place.
because you can imagine
I'm already
somebody
on it.
imagine somebody hanging out in a dumpster.
Mm, okay, this review is like probably longer than all the reviews like put together. So this is from Red Nose 1976. So this is kind of long, so hang in there. It says, first time I went to this club, there was only 5 dancers, 4 cellulite Latino queens averaging 5'3" and 200 pounds each, and 1 skinny little Asian that was not even dancing on the stage. Spent all of her time talking to a guy that looked like a pimp. That was a weekday, so I decided to give it another chance on a Saturday. What a mistake. Rude black dude at the entrance wanted to photocopy my ID. Can you say identity theft? And then they wanted to pat me down for a weapons search. I'm a 50-year-old fat white guy, someone you would never suspect to see carrying a weapon. I've never been treated so rudely at a club entrance in my life. And I've been to strip clubs across the USA, Canada, and Mexico. This entire town is so hypocritical. It bills itself as Sin City, but the restrictions on strip clubs are stricter than more than half of the United States. I'm originally from up north, and now that I'm living in Vegas, the thing I miss most of all is the ability to cross the border into Canada, where the strip clubs are far better and the laws are much more liberal than here. All the strip clubs in Las Vegas are either overpriced tourist traps or crack joint dives. What a disappointment this town is. 1 star.
Wow.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, I think that the photocopying of the ID is what set him off.
You know who I thought it was? Mr. Beast.
Yeah, reminded me of him.
He kind of fit the description, and he sounds like a strip club connoisseur.
Yeah, he's multiple countries.
He's crosses the border into Canada just to see some titties. So
Yeah,
More liberal.
apparently Canadian titties ain't the same as American titties.
he crosses the border to see titties into Canada.
In Canada, you could see the bottoms or whatever. But anyway.
Oh, in Canada, you get to see the bottom too?
Yeah.
Is that like a fact? I didn't know that.
Yes.
You get a lap dance with no bottoms, all that shit.
Oh, so Canada is doing naughty stuff? I thought Canada was like
There's Shabooty. How you know that?
right. What?
I've been to Toronto.
They do butt naked lap dances in Canada?
They put a towel on your lap first, yeah.
Oh, they put a towel on there so you don't get no doo-doo stains from Gigi. Okay.
You don't want your OnlyFans pants to be brown. You know what I mean?
I don't.
That's why you guys gotta come over here.
I didn't know that y'all were freaky over there in Canada, Gina. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
We gotta work for that $5 bill, yo.
You're sleeping on Canada, George. I'm telling
I
you.
really am.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I can vouch for Vancouver and I can vouch for Toronto, and I've even been to Ottawa once. Anyway,
Oh, look at Shabooty crossing the border to Canada.
that was a while ago. But
Get
anyway.
bottomless lap dances.
Yeah, you know how some people will go out of their way for bottomless mimosas or bottomless wings? Shabooty will get on a plane and go to another country for bottomless lap dances.
Well,
Bottomless stripper.
You naughty boy.
Naughty boy.
it's been like decades, but yeah, I need to get back on that train. But anyway, all right, this is from Giano. This says the reviews for this club look really generous. You couldn't pay me to go here. 1 star.
How do they look generous? They're all bad.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Even the bad reviews are being generous.
Wow.
Damn.
True.
Damn.
This one is from username what the fuck. It says, I haven't been here in months and this place has gone to shit. No girls, and the few they had didn't look happy. Some manager guy yelling at everybody and thinking free shits would fix it. Stay away. 1 star.
Wow.
This is a 3-sentence word from Herbie. It says 1 word, gross. 1 star. Okay, that batch. And then we have about like 12 to 14 more. So, okay.
Wow. People are really vocal. They're very vocal about this place.
Yeah. Okay. This one's from Alexandria. It says, too dangerous. Stay away if you know what is good for you. 1 star.
Mm.
Okay. This one's a little longer. It says, from Mr. Cap 12, it says, 0 stars. I'm here now, and the door guy with the red hat was rude as hell. He gave me an attitude for no reason whatsoever. I came from out of town to visit my best friend and had money ready to spend on the girls, but he messed it up for them all the way. He asked me for my ID 2 times as well as checking me with a metal detector twice. I'm a woman, by the way, and have danced at some of the most famous clubs in the world. It's upsetting to visit somewhere I should be familiar with and be treated like shit, especially when I was the only customer willing to spend money. 1 star.
Hmm. They're really weird about checking people's IDs and stuff. I wonder what's going on with that.
Well, it seems like
I'll
from the
tell
hood
you
up there,
after.
so they
Oh,
metal detector people.
Uh,
Okay, this one's from Tommy. One sentence. It says, "I wouldn't go to this dump ever again." 1 star. This is from Corey. This is from Corey. It says, "If you hate someone, recommend this club to them. The nastiest goddamn club in the United States. 1 star."
if you hate somebody, recommend it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is from Ed. It says, "Tony's gone, which is great, but this place is still a toilet. 1 star." I guess Tony was like another manager or some shit. Anyway, this is from Doug. It says, "I couldn't wait to finish my drink and get out of there. They should have guidelines on hiring girls. 1 star."
200 pounds, 5'3".
5'3", 200 pounds. I was doing the math and I
The
was
little meatballs.
I was like, that's like borderline little person. Like that's borderline, right?
Yeah, that's adjacent. Little person adjacent.
Yes.
True. This one is from, I like his username, G String Bandit. It says, "Get out of the game, losers. This barn is filthy. Larry, whoever you are, you should be ashamed to have your name on this dump. 1 star."
They coming for Larry. They're coming for Larry now.
I'm sure when Larry opened his establishment, it was very, very good because there are people saying that it
Yeah.
took a dive.
Maybe Larry died and that's what went wrong, right? Like maybe the strip club fell
Yeah,
apart after he left this world. A lot of times that happens with a lot of businesses. The person runs a successful business and then when they leave the world, their kids destroy it.
yeah.
It's
Poor
probably
Larry. Poor
yeah,
Larry probably went on to glory
Larry Jr. has destroyed the club.
and
Yeah,
left it
Larry, the
in his
Larry,
daughter's hands or something.
or Larry Sr., like took the money and built a mansion in the Philippines or something.
That could have happened. Oh my God, that could have happened. It literally happened to my family.
You guys are throwing shots at each other the whole night.
No, that's like, it's called a comedic callback. Anyway,
I mean, yeah, when he comes for me, I come for him. You know, it's
uh,
back and forth. And let's not forget how hard y'all came for me on
the
the tirade
tirade thing.
I
stuff.
still think about that and laugh. Shabooty,
Oh yeah,
Shabooty
me
aced,
too.
Shabooty aced it with that strip club review.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do any surprise strip club reviews, though I should have now that but I ruined it. Anyway, next time. Okay, this is from Dancer. It says, "Don't dance at this club. One of the she-man things that works here stole my shoes. How pathetic can you get? You know my shoes won't fit your big ass feet. 1 star."
Wait a
That was
minute.
transphobic. I apologize for
That
that.
was transphobic, but like one of the dancers stole their shoes.
Yeah.
Why? Whoa.
You know what? I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah, I'm scared to touch it, right? I'm scared
I'm
to touch
scared
it.
to touch it because
So yeah,
how the fuck she got your shoes?
I don't want to because I feel like
Why
I'll
do
get
you have your shoes up in Vegas, out of all places?
In a
In
dumb,
the
right.
in a
strip
dirty,
club.
in a dirty strip club.
That's like walking around a public gas station bathroom with your shoes off, like barefoot.
Ugh.
You're just
Ugh.
asking for hepatitis. Like, no.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, again, when I read these reviews, these aren't my endorsements or anything. Anyway,
These are in no way show our views or opinions. These are the review
No.
opinions
yeah,
of
and
other
they're not,
people.
and I don't read them in advance. So anyway,
I
this
just found it funny because why would you take off your shoes in anywhere
In the strip club.
in the strip club? That's all. Not about the homophobia.
yeah, this is from Leslie. It says, The locals call this place Scary Villa for a good reason. 1 star. Or Scary's Villa instead of Larry's.
Gee, it's starting to sound more like a haunted house than a strip club to me.
Something terrible happened there. something very bad happened in that place.
This review is from Yuri. It says, this club is worse than any club I ever went to in Russia. 1 star.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't have any experience of clubs in Russia. I've never been, but I was gonna go out on a limb and say that they're probably not the most pleasant places where you'll find like attractive women.
Well,
There's a lot of Russian strippers though.
I have seen Russian strippers before. They were very impressive, to say the least. Very impressive. A Russian strip club.
Oh, okay.
But
There's a lot of Russian strippers in New York City. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is from Ron. I don't know if it's like Betty's husband or not, but it says, stay away unless you are a freak about filth. 1 star.
Yeah, if you're a germaphobe, don't go there.
I mean, yeah, I get that. If you don't want to get peed on, don't go to this club.
Oh, you're yeah.
This
is the least of your problems. It sounds like
exactly.
This is from Binzer. It says, not a bad place to grab a cheap beer, but this place should be an alternative to chemical castration for sex offenders. The ladies here are A-grade libido killers. 2 stars.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
I mean, damn. They're saying that this is a place of corporal punishment.
Damn.
But I like how I got 2 stars, though. Not 1. Anyway.
Well, he did like the beer.
It was cheap.
It was cheap beer.
Okay, so I think we're down to our last 2. I guess Gina has to send them or something.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, we're down to our last 2, and then Gina will tell me which one to save for last, I think.
Both of them are pretty funny. So choose your pick.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna save the longer one for last. All right, we have this is the second to last. Okay, this is from Yokahari. It says, I went to the club at 4 a.m. Only one dance girl, missing a front tooth, will not come back again. 1 star.
I know you lying. A front tooth?
Yeah.
And they hired her to get. I know you lying. Like you can't.
This negative stripper.
Nah, bro, you can't be missing a front tooth. Like maybe a side, but not a front tooth. Like that's
maybe a molar.
Right? Like you
in the
can't.
back.
You can't just be missing one dead in the front.
Maybe something in the back.
Wasn't Usman Soldier Boy missing a front tooth or something?
He got like a gap in it. It's something's going on in
there.
Was
a larger space. I don't know if it was actually a tooth missing. It just looked like there was like extra space between.
It looks like a tooth could fit there if he had the right dentist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
If he found the right dentist, he could probably fit something in there.
He could put a bridge right on in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for the last and final review?
Yeah, and I hope it's not premature.
True. Okay, this is from Rich. It says, stay away from the bathroom. It smells like it hasn't been cleaned in years. And stay away from most of the girls. They haven't been cleaned in years either. 1 star.
Wait, read it again. I was laughing.
Okay. Stay away from the bathroom. It smells like it hasn't been cleaned in years. And stay away from most of the girls. They haven't been cleaned in years either. 1 star.
That one was excellent. You imagine the bathroom and the girls have neither been cleaned for years. Can you imagine?
Oh my God, the smell. I'm just picturing it.
Guys, a dirty coochie smells after 2 days. Imagine years. That's crazy.
That's like chemical waste territory.
Yeah, you would need a hazmat suit.
The place sounds gross. The place sounds gross. The girls sound gross.
True. Well,
So
yeah.
I'm just posting the pictures on Patreon. It is already closed.
Oh,
I
thank
got you,
God.
Captain. Don't worry, I got you. I'll send the pictures to the group chat as well. It's near Popeyes, if that
Even
excites
worse.
anybody.
Oh, it's by a
Oh,
Popeyes.
Even worse.
I love Popeyes.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
I love their biscuits
Yeah.
with honey.
And join our
Yeah.
Patreon at patreon.com/90 Day Fiance Fridays.
So the reason why Larry's Villa has closed, there was a fatal shooting. I can't see, don't know the date on this, but anyways, it closed a while back in June before the city council suspended and permanently revoked multiple business licenses Wednesday. The council unanimously suspended and permanently revoked the recently shuttered establishment, restricted gaming, tavern, liquor, tobacco dealer, and coin amusement machine licenses. So, and there was a continual and repetitive pattern of legal activity occurring at Larry's Villa, including stabbings, murder by firearm, battery, robberies, and domestic disturbances.
That's so weird because Captain, you said something.
Didn't I tell you guys something horrible happened there?
Yeah, that's so weird because a lot of
I
horrible.
did say there was story time afterwards. I did say that. I'm like, oh, I got one for
Yeah,
you.
the place was a
Oh,
death trap.
yo, like so I quickly, well, I looked it up, right? So I chat GPT'd it and I said, was there a shooting at Larry's Villa in Las Vegas? And here's the answer. Yes, there have been multiple shootings at Larry's Villa in Las Vegas in the past, but these are the incidents that happened years ago. Past shootings at Larry's Villa, historical news. In June 2016, a man was killed in a shooting outside of Larry's Villa strip club after a confrontation. Police reported that the victim was shot multiple times in the parking lot and later died at the hospital. A suspect was later arrested and charged with murder. In December of 2024, there was another shooting at Larry's Villa where multiple people were wounded and one suspect was arrested and charged with attempted murder. Earlier incidents, other gunfire related incidents occurred at or near the club over the years, contributing to its reputation for repeated criminal activity. Let's see. Those repeated crime problems, including shootings, were part of why Las Vegas city officials revoked Larry Villa's business licenses and the club was shut down years ago. Current status. There are no recent news reports of a new shooting at Larry's Villa. The incidents described in the news archives date back many years, blah, blah, blah. And it's no longer an active business. And that's about it, I guess.
Wow.
Larry's was a death trap, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. Multiple shootings and murders and stabbings is
Well, I mean, the guy described it perfectly. It's in the scariest part of town, of the scariest town there ever was.
You're right. He did. He said if you're squeamish in any way, stay away because it's in the scariest part of all of Nevada. Didn't he say all of
Yeah.
Nevada?
He said it's the scariest part that he's ever been
It
to.
was, however, Las Vegas' first topless club.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like one of those old school clubs that opened up when
It looks like it's in a shopping center and shit.
probably opened up when the strip was popping back in the 90s and 80s, and then it just eventually fell apart.
True. All right, well, it's 1:13 a.m.
All right.
Captain, is your husband going to be mad that he missed the strip club reviews?
I'll let him listen back. I'll tell him to listen back for the to go.
Yeah, tell him
You gotta tell him about Loren and stuff.
Yeah, he walked in when I was talking with Loren, and he was like, "Did he say they shit in the floor?" And I was like, he's the one that's like, "Send a picture of that. I want to see what that's like, what that looks like."
Yeah, and if you're listening and you're not subscribed to our Patreon, if you would like to see a photo of a hole that people shit into in their living room, you need to join our Patreon so you can see what a hole in the living room floor that people shit in looks like, because we're going to show you.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna post a hole full of shit on my Instagram, just so y'all know.
No, you gotta be subscribed to the Patreon. This is the content that you will receive when you're part of our Patreon.
And if we're lucky, we get to see a shapeshifter.
I mean, I'm really looking forward to that. I've only heard of the myth and I've seen the movies. I've never seen it in real life. So I'm really intrigued.
And we
Mhm.
did get a quick glimpse of like the pancake woman, so his story isn't bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, we saw her in the flesh. She's real. She exists. He did not fly there for a fake person. She was really right there.
Yeah, but I don't know. It doesn't like from how he was showing. It doesn't look like it's as bad as he's describing it. Like
Uh,
if you look at the playback, it doesn't look like it's as bad. Like we've seen like some really shitty situations when they film, in other countries. But this one didn't look, unless he wasn't showing us the thing. It didn't look. And then at one point, you see a glimpse of like the store or something. You see like a lot of product on a shelf or something like that.
mhm.
I don't know. Sometimes I think Lauren's stories are a little bit too unbelievable.
Yeah, and then what I could do is I could download the video and see if like the part where he was on video, if the download works properly, I could possibly post that exclusively to Patreon too.
Yeah,
So y'all can get a look at Loren.
And
yeah,
you can also upload full video podcasts to Spotify because I do that as well. And there's I can tell you what happens with that. But if you wanted to post like the video version so people could see that part, you can have the audio and video version on Spotify.
True. Cool. Well, we'll look into that. I think that ends another classic episode, and it was great to have Lauren back, and I think it's a must listen.
yes. It was a good show tonight.
True. All right, should I do my outro?
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Let's do it.
All right, thank y'all everyone for listening to 90 Day Fiance Fridays on
Friday.
Friday.
Peace out.
Enjoy
Peace out,
your week.
everybody.
Enjoy your
Good
weekend,
night.
everybody.
You too.
Night.
Bye.
Night.